Sister Trudy is gone. Okay, we're live. All praise to Yahuwah. We thank you, everyone, again for being a part of this live stream this morning. We started last week dealing with baptism by immersion, baptism by immersion. Is this for Yasharal? Is this intended for Yasharal? So we started with some things, and to be honest with you, I have to be honest with you, people. I told you last week that we was gonna finish it, go back to it this week, but hey, I'm guilty. I was trying to get out of it until somebody reminded me and said, "Well, you got to go back. You got to go." So we gonna we gonna revisit it, not revisit it, but we're gonna go to part two of it because there is some important things that you need to see because so many of us as melanated people, and especially coming out of these Christian churches, we are wrapped up in that thing like we are a taco or something. We are wrapped up in it, and this thing is straight from Rome. Doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter how you feel. Doesn't even matter how much you're convinced that Yahuwah have given us baptism. It's just not in that Torah. And if you find it in some of these other books and all that kind of stuff, remember they have had all of our books. They have had all of our books. YT colonizers have had all of our books under their control for millenniums. So they have changed it. So you're gonna have to start considering some things, and we're gonna have to engage in the truth, not the truth that we think we know, but the truth that the Ruach Hakodesh has revealed to us that we know we know. And so just reconsider some things, because sometimes we haven't even matured in this thing. And when someone we haven't even matured in the way, shalom, baby girl, shalom. We haven't even matured in this thing in the way that we should mature because we can't even handle being disagreed with. Many of us, we can't even handle that. But you're gonna have to come to the point of maturity and begin to handle some things because if you can't handle the little stuff that someone is in disagreement with, you are not a warrior and you are not ready to be one. You are not eligible to fight on this battlefield that Yahuwah have given us to fight. You are not among the 300 of Gideon, so to speak. You are not among them. So we got to be careful with this stuff, and how we feel about things, how we treat one another. About because of someone believe it this way and another one believe it that way. We just got to be careful. And grow. Cause I'm telling you guys, it would behoove you if you listen to certain teachers that is really teaching the truth and stuff like that, and you could learn some stuff. But you still got to, those teachers still have to be in a place that if you disagree with them, they can still function. That's what we have to do because sometimes when we disagree, when we say things that you don't like or whatever, you have absolutely no proof that it is or it ain't. But when we say things that you disagree with, you can tell that you're immature because you cannot function after that. You cannot function after that. And we still have to be a functioning nation. We still have to be a functioning nation, in order to get the job done that our allure have put into our hands to do. You still have to function. And I guess what I'm saying to us today, you're gonna have to come to a place in this walk, not to give a damn. Are y'all understanding me what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come to that place to not to give a damn because if you still are in that certain element, then you can still be controlled by the outer elements, by other ruachs and by other people. You can still be controlled, and you're not under the total control of Alua, and under his ruach. So you got to come to that place sometime. Now I'm not talking about don't give a damn in ignorance, because you're gonna have to come to know the truth. And if you're sharing that truth and someone rejecting you and this here and that's what I'm talking about. If you know this is the truth, you know, you're gonna have to not give a damn how someone feel about it, because you're gonna have to keep voicing it if Yahuwah have indeed given it to you. And then on top of that, if it's somewhere down the line, that's what you've been standing on. That's what you've been standing on, not giving a damn what someone think about it. On down the line, if you come to know or Yahuwah shine a brighter light down on there, and you come to know that you was wrong in what you were standing, then you're gonna have to still have that same ruach to come and confess that I'm sorry, I was wrong, y'all. I was wrong about this. So I apologize and ask for your forgiveness. Ask for Yahuwah forgiveness first, and then move on to the truth of what Yahuwah given us. Many of us are not even there yet, even at that point yet. We make mistakes in the public, but we want to get somewhere in a closet and repent. No, if you make them mistakes in the public, you're gonna have to fix them in the public. Now, if you made that mistake in the closet, then that's when the closet is good to go back into and make that right.
He said you reward you openly if you do it in secret. He gonna reward you openly.
Yeah, and he'll do it. He'll do it. But I'm just telling us how to conduct ourselves, how to act, because many of us don't know how to act yet. Many of us just simply do not know how to act yet, in terms of that, because we are so filled with pride and stuff and that. But that's not what I come to deal with. I guess that's just a little bit of morning food, before we go into the thing here. Now, we stopped off at, let me get the little African girl to pronounce this right, Tehillim. I'm going to just say Psalms. Because they think they don't even take her for a truth, because they think they can pronounce stuff right way, and when we can't. Now, no, they ain't finna let you take up for her on that. So let me just hear how she say it. How you say it, sis?
Tahalim.
All right.
Tahalim.
All right, now, Truda, how would you want to say that?
Tahalim. Is that right?
Yeah.
She just heard you say it. Now she gonna say it just like you. See?
Tahalim.
I did say it, Tahalim.
Tahalim, Pastor.
I hear y'all.
Yes, Tahalim.
I hear y'all. I ain't gonna start with y'all a coochie this morning, cause man, I might want to just come on. I ain't gonna start with y'all this morning, cause I love y'all, but sometimes y'all need a good spanking, a good one.
I know, don't we all? Our brothers too. Y'all need a hit over the head.
You see how they do? You see how they do, Shaquille? Now I'm talking about them, but to keep them covered and to get me off them, they're gonna bring the brothers into it. The brothers do too.
It takes two, baby.
Yeah.
It takes two.
Yeah, but you got to deal with the one first. Yeah, y'all good though. Y'all good.
Y'all the head, so the head got to be right, so the body be
Let
right.
me say shalom to those that are watching. Baby girl, Eugene, Yodit. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yodit, Yamini, Yodit Yamini. Am I pronouncing your name right, sister? If I'm not, give me a 2 in this chat if I'm not pronouncing your name right. But if I am, give me a 1. Yodit Yamini, Yemeni. Yodit Yemeni. That's my final. Yodit Yemeni. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Once, twice.
And am I pronouncing your name right, sis?
Oh, it's a storm in there?
Huh?
Oh, she said it's storming there. I was like, wow.
Oh, that's what Yodit. Okay, I got it right. Yodit Yemeni. Yemeni. Yep, Yodit. All right.
That's unique.
Yeah, it is unique. And I think she told us what that name meant one time. She told us what that name meant one time. Now, but Shabbat, I mean, not Shabbat, but shalom to you. Shalom to Gene McNary. To Gene, that's my cousin. Yep. That's my cousin over here.
You got the fam deep on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, because I don't know if I get these comments through the if they on YouTube. I don't know if I could see them here, but let me just see here, so I can acknowledge them too. I have to pull that up on another device. Shalom Avery White Sr. Glad to have you here. Shalom Brenda.
I remember that name, Suge Avery.
No, not Suge Avery now. We ain't talking about the big time rapper producer. No, this Avery.
You talking about who you talking about? Suge Avery.
Yeah, I was talking about Suge and Tupac them. See, We ain't talking about them
Damn,
guys.
Shakira.
We're not talking about those guys.
Good from
Yeah, yeah. But
Shit, Avery. Oh
shalom to
my
everyone
goodness.
that is joining this morning. Y'all like and share this stuff, man, and so we can get ourselves in the algorithm of stuff. But I know that we say some things and have to say some things that YouTube don't like and censor and all that. But I think our creator
Oh,
can do something with all of that. So we don't even have to deal with all that kind of stuff. No censoring. We'll deal with it, but yet and still we have to say what he is calling us to say. So it's all good. Shalom to now you show enough got a name. Laku Kata. Laku. Somebody help me. Y'all see him in the comments there? Lakuikata.
What?
I'm just gonna
Oh,
say
wow.
Miss Tisdale. Shalom. Thank you for being here, Miss Tisdale. And I say
Her
that.
name is Laquita.
Oh,
Laquita.
Laquita.
La, I think
Laquita.
it's Lakita.
Is
Lakita.
Laquita.
Lakuta.
Yeah.
Lakut.
But anyway, shalom to you, sis. I see you. I see you there.
You trying.
Yeah, we're just trying. Oh, she said it's Kita. So Lakita.
Lakita.
We'll just call her
Yeah.
Kita. Thank you for
Lukita.
being here.
Lukita or Lakita.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And we're just trying to teach our folk, you know.
Shalom,
And you
Peter.
know, there are so many teachings, different teachings in the awakening, man. You know, just give you a
Mm.
headache sometimes. And I just try to just get the truth. I don't go and just try to get you something to teach you something that sounds good and have a little flair to it. No, man, no, you won't be able to stand on that kind of stuff. You need to you need the meat, and that's really what I be after, the meat. I'm not trying to impress you with no kind of teaching or something that you haven't heard yet. You know, I will say this right here, and everything has a however the way you are, it has a you could either be extreme, it's either could be a good side to it or a bad side. But now what I'm trying to say is this right here. Just say you're a rebellious person. Yahuwah can use that. You know why he can use that? If it's under the Ruach. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if it's under the Ruach, he could use your rebellion because then you won't just fall for everything somebody say. If you're contrary, Yahuwah can use that if it's brought under the Ruach because then you won't just follow every wind of doctrine.
All right.
You know?
You gonna be persuaded by
Yeah,
everyone in doctrine.
right. You won't be easily persuaded. You know, so it's all right to appear, excuse me. You know, I often say that there a big navel launch and a grapefruit sometimes look alike. You have to take a second take. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they will look alike, right? You know, it's two fruit, but they're totally different in nature. And your contrariness sometimes can look like you just outright rebellious, you know, and always just want to fuss and fight. That can look like that sometimes, but that don't all necessarily have to be, because sometimes you need to be contrary because there's a lot of foolishness, a lot of foolish teaching out there, a lot of it. You know, people, half of our people, and I'm not. I try to be. I try to be fair. No, I don't try to be. I'm going to be, because we can come down on Edom all we want to, but we don't need to be like Edom. See, Edom will come down on us, and they keep their and they'll put their own folk up. No, up, and no matter how corrupt they are, they'll be good and talk good to them. Now,
But
no,
we see that right now
yeah,
in America.
yeah, we see that, and we have saw that for many of years. But we can't be that way
Oh,
with each other. I mean, we
yeah.
got to call out each other's sins. You know, we can't just
Yeah,
talk
we
about
have to.
Edom and how they are. But here Shaquille is acting a fool. But I'm gonna say now Shaquille, all right, he's nice and this here and that. No, 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 no. Now
Call his out.
Shaquille is acting a fool, just like little white Johnny is acting a fool. And I'm calling out both of them. I mean, you can't. I hope y'all get what I'm saying right here. You
Ain't
know,
showing no partiality to none of them because he got
Yeah.
because
you. Both of them
Yahuwah,
on the same.
because Yahuwah shows no partiality. He said he is not a respecter of men.
Right.
That meaning partial. I'm gonna be good to this one right here because guess what? Oh, he look like me. Oh, he think like me and this here and that. But I'm gonna be
Right.
no. He said I chastise every son that I receive. Right? He chastises us. And if y'all, and I'm gonna tell
One
you
that he
guys,
loves, he
if
chases.
if you guys can't take chastisement, then guess what you are? The Bible calls you a bastard.
That's
If you
Or a
cannot take
bastard.
chastisement, there's been times, to be honest with you, there's been times where Yahuwah was chastising me and I got mad. I got upset. I got upset at him. Y'all don't even believe that, do you? Well, how could you?
Yeah.
Because I'm human.
You human.
I'm human.
Mhm.
Like Yahuwah can't handle you being upset with him. He know that you upset with him in an ignorant way because you don't know what he know. He don't have all knowledge, and he can handle that. But still, he
Right.
will gently bring you back. And I just found myself maybe a day, a couple of days or so, or repenting. Oh, Father, I'm sorry for the way I felt and this and that. Like I know over what he knows. And I'm gonna be mad at him because he done wrong. Because that's the only reason to be mad at somebody if you felt they done wrong, don't you? See, so you see how finite we are. He's the only infinite one, but we're finite. But we're afraid to even get upset with him. He know you are because my Father, you're flesh. But
He
he's
knows. He
still gonna
knows.
gently bring you back, to show you, because he said, hey, come now, let us reason together. You know what I'm saying? And he just, like I said before, he just jumped right out the gate. I thought we supposed to be reasoning, Yahuwah, and you jump right out the gate telling me your sin. Our sin, your sin is this here and that. He jumped right out the gate telling you about yourself. I thought we supposed to be reasoning, Father. The Father
Right,
jumped
so
right out the
Father, let's
gate telling
agree.
you about yourself because only he is perfect. Only he is perfect. And he know you not perfect, so why he even got to listen at you?
Come on now.
I'm going to tell you about your sin. That's what he says. And then he telling you that to even he's still giving you a jump on things by him telling you. You don't even have to say nothing. He said again, come, let us reason together. Let's sit down and talk about this thing. And then he just jump on you. You're a sinner, you're this, and you're that. That's still his mercy. You know why is his mercy? Because he's pointing out to you already what you are in hopes that you're going to come. Father, you're right. I repent. I'm so sorry.
Right. He
I've
already
been
know
all
I
of
repent.
those things and more. I've been all those things and more. But we're going to set up sometimes and Father start pointing out stuff to us. No, I'm not. No, I don't believe. Like he don't know. I'm guilty of that kind of
He
stuff.
see everything.
I'm telling you, I am guilty of that kind of stuff. There was a time, and I mentioned this before, and I mentioned it before, and I mentioned it again. I remind you again, in terms of years, man, I've went through, with body problems, not anything having to do with organs and all that kind of stuff, but back problems, joints and stuff, and it just you just feel bad and all that, and at the same time, a hard worker. Always been a hard worker. I'm going somewhere with this. Always been a hard worker. You know what I mean? And I was seeking for healing so that I can do work like I want to work like I want to work. Now, that's key to you hearing that. Work like I want to work. And the Father said, no, I'm not going to heal you. See, you got to understand this here kind of stuff. You got to understand him. You got to draw near to him to know him. And he said, no, because you got Christianity teaching, everybody can come and be healed. No, everybody can't. Because you got some problems, and the Father ain't going to heal you, though that problems that you got, they're going to persist. They're going to continue if he healed you. And the reason why he wouldn't heal me, you know what he told me? He said, because if I healed you, you're going to just work like a fool. You're already hurting and all this kind of stuff, and you're trying to work. So if I healed you, you're going to do more. So you will not get before me so I can put into you to give to my people. You're just going to be busy with your own time, working like the fool you are. We don't believe that. So he would not heal me.
Right.
But at the time, the reason why I started telling you this, at the time he told me that, I really felt strong in my ruach. You're wrong. Y'all hear me? We can be so ignorant sometimes. And we won't confess nothing. I did not think he was in the least, possibly could be right in what he's saying.
He knows us better than we know ourselves.
Yeah, but now what I began to look at and what I began to focus on, that he was right. You want to know how I found out he was right? Because days I felt better, I act like I couldn't stop doing something. I used to look for stuff to do and work. Days I felt better. Oh, you hear me? And I had my own yard service and stuff with commercial equipment and different things like that. And I remember my son telling me, he was a few years younger. He said, "Dad, I don't want to work for you because you act like you can't stop. You don't take no breaks or nothing. I don't want you to be my supervisor or nothing." He said, "Dad, we go out at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then here it is. I done been away from my family, and we ain't showing back up until 9 p.m. at night." Said that don't make no sense to me. And you take no breaks, and then you go to talk about how you feeling in your body. You supposed to feel that way. It took my son. But look, Yahuwah said this type of stuff to me. We don't listen to him, but we'll listen to something we see. You know, it took him using my son to tell me that to convince me. You are right.
Hey, that's how I am on the game, man.
Yeah.
When I want something, I'm going to work to get it. No matter how much daylight I have to spend.
Yeah, man. Because you don't trust anyone else with what you in your head, whatever you got going on, you think you're the only one in the world that can do it. So you don't trust no one else to do it. And that's the way I was. But now, hey, I'm a good supervisor. I can be a good supervisor. Now I do it because I don't feel like it no more. Y'all ain't following me. Y'all ain't following me. But I'm telling the truth now. You have to know Yahuwah in these manners, in these ways. You got to know him. Because he told me that about myself. No, I'm not going to heal you, son, because you will never get before me. So I can put in you to give to your people. And that's what he told me. So he just made me tighter and tighter. Sometimes he have to teach us the hard way. Because why? Because we hard head. So I really believe it's him that made me tighter and tighter and tighter. And now I just want to just lay around or read or just meditate up on him, because I wasn't doing that at first. Because I got to get this done. I got to get that done. Oh, and then when I get that done, I make up something else. And it's just busy. No, he don't want that. He don't want that. And he told me that. Sure did. But it was hard for me to hear. You know, well, it wasn't hard for me to hear. I just didn't agree with what I was hearing. How you going to not agree with him? How you going to not agree with him? And then here you are not agreeing with him too, but then you won't let no one know that. You won't even let yourself know that. Why? Because you pretty much hypocrite and fake, because you know you ain't supposed to be doing that. And you want us to think that you're always in line. You're always in line. You do everything he say. Liar, pants on fire.
Pants on fire. And your drawers on a rusty wire.
You act with Yahuwah. You act like with Yahuwah sometimes the way you may act like with your brother. You know you do that. Yahuwah say something to you, and then you'll say something. But I don't know. I didn't do that. You acting like he's his brother, like he don't know. Hey, we're only human. We're only human.
Yep.
That's all we are.
Yep.
But now we can't keep blaming our failures on our humanity or our humanism. We can't keep blaming that on that. At some point, we're going to have to begin to grow. And every time Yahuwah say something, only thing you can have to say, I don't care if he's pointing out something about you. After you have grown, only thing you should say, yes, sir. Yeah, right. Well, so the truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Abba.
Yep.
And that's just all to it. You know, but we're going to have to
He's
learn.
our Abba. You know, we have to respect him. He's our Abba. And I didn't, my dad used to always tell me, if I said it, and ain't no talking back.
Yeah. And you know that there's been
be
days.
obedient and do what I say.
Yeah, so we have to learn to respect him. But don't say, if you haven't learned it yet, don't say that you respect him. You know, just like Esther used to play on Fred Sanford. You know how she used to carry on? And Esther was that but a devil. She was a bigger devil than Fred, than Red Fox. And then she'll holler out, "Holy glory, holy glory." And sat down somewhere. Look how she used to do Woodrow.
Oh, poor Woodrow.
She reigned over him, but she was full of Jesus, and that's what she was full of, Jesus. That means she couldn't act no better.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably what a lot of us are filled with, Jesus. That's why we can't act no better. We need to get filled with the Ruach HaKodesh. We need to get filled with Yahushua, and then we could act better. Is anybody hearing me? What I'm saying this morning?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
I'm with you.
That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do.
I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right, Pastor.
Come on, girl. You better say something. You better say something.
I'm with you.
Say something. Yeah. But now when I'm wrong, don't run off and leave me and kick me to the curb. Hey, I need you to pull off for me then.
I'm gonna pull you out the fire.
See, I'm used to all that too. I'm used to all that too. I'm used to when I'm right, people, oh yeah. But when I'm wrong, they want to kick me down. You know why? Because I was so strong and standing on things I was right on. So they still had that little bit of envy, that little bit of jealousy, and because I would call their crap out. You know what I mean? So when I'm wrong about something, here they come just kicking me.
They be gloating. That's
beating
gloating.
me.
That's hard.
You know, so when I'm wrong, hey, you know the old saying that we have among the melanated brother. Come on, help a brother out. Help a brother out.
Help a brother out. Help a brother out.
Because even when I was drilling into you, I still did you good. I didn't throw you away.
Help a brother out.
So help a brother out. Don't throw me away because now you think you got something on me. Come on, you got something on. Come on, Yehuda. Wake up. You think you got something on me. Now, see, he thought he was this here and that. He thought he couldn't make no. I ain't never thought that. Because I always realized I was human. You talking about a crack addict here. Well, once a crack addict, so how could I think that I'm perfect?
Come on,
and Yahuwah just brought a total deliverance here. And I didn't have to manage. You know, people, alcoholism and addictions and stuff, they go to management classes. So they managing that demon that's in them. They tell that demon, you're going to live in that room today. The next day, or you're going to have to go out on the porch today. They're managing that demon. No, Yahuwah took that demon and threw him out this house.
Hallelujah.
Threw him out this house. Wasn't no managing.
And you know that demon, he's still mad. He's mad at you.
Yeah.
He is mad at you still.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So he try to come in now in any way he can to discredit you. But because of the Ruach HaKodesh that Yahushua,
I'm telling you, man. All praise to him. All praise to him.
Hallelujah.
But some of us can't even confess that, man. We got to get in an area where we can begin to. We got to get in a humbled area where we can begin to confess some things, because that's the only way you're going to be cleaned up. And as long as I keep talking and carrying on like this, we'll never get into this lesson. You know, so I'm going to have to get back into this lesson.
You're talking good, though, Pastor. You're talking good.
You telling the truth.
Yoda says no managing, straight eviction. Yada Yahuwah. That's right. No managing. You know, he didn't make no deal with this devil. Okay, if you just ease up off him a little bit, I'm going to let you stay there, but don't torment him so much. No, you get your butt out of here.
Yeah, send him up.
Get out of here, because I was crying out to him. You know what I mean? I didn't like to be controlled, and that stuff was controlling me. I didn't like it, man. Shoot, I was in the streets and all that kind of stuff, fella. No, but that's the way he is. You have to be honest with Yahuwah. Don't put yourself up to be something. Don't present yourself to be something in which you're not. Don't do that.
I know that's right.
He can't help you then. If you're acting this way when you know you that way, to Yahuwah, and I'm kind of saying this a little jokingly, to Yahuwah, he don't know if you're trying to act like Sister Trudy, or and then in another area you're trying to act like Kuta Susan, but you know you got some problems here. Well, Yahuwah don't know, and you crying out, "Oh, help me, help me!" Yahuwah saying, "Which one?" Because you got three different persons. You don't know which one.
He's like, he got some
split personality.
Yeah, because you won't be real with it. You won't be real with it. Yahuwah saying, Yahuwah is doing this here, and you crying out, "Which one?" I don't know, because they won't confess it. So he don't know which one of y'all. He don't know which one of y'all to lay his hands on and say, "Be gone, demon," because all three of you got them. So which one is crying out to me? I'm just cutting up this morning. Listen, we stopped at we stopped at Tehillim.
Okay.
Tehillim. How did little woman just think that she can pronounce stuff right? How did she say that now? Look at our buddy just waiting to come in and stay. Look at our buddy just waiting. Tahaleen. Do y'all get tired of me cutting up sometimes? Tell me that. Do y'all get tired of me cutting up sometimes? If you get tired of me cutting up sometimes, because this is me. I'm not. Let me tell you something. I've been pastoring.
You don't got split personality. Be you, Pastor.
I'm being me.
We love you.
Listen,
You.
I've been pastoring probably around 30 years or so, and I ain't never been one of them stiff shirt pastors. Like so proper. Make your appointment, and I ain't never been that. What you see is what you get here. This is what keeps me young. People tell me people tell me that they don't even believe that I'm 64 years old. You look like you're 40. That way in me keeps me. I'm young at heart.
Right.
You understand me? I love to laugh. Laughter does good like a medicine. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't saying I'm not saying that I don't have my days now. I have some days sometimes that you probably won't even want to be around me. Because I'm but for real, everybody. I'm young.
We all have
young at heart.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah. So I'm young at heart. I really, and I just never been one of them suit wearing everyday pastors. No.
Sure, you're right.
Man, that's what make it easy to come and talk to you, Pastor. You're like us.
Yeah, I've always tried to be with the people. I really did. Back in the day, in the Christian church, they would have those pastors' anniversaries, right? And then they'll have the big dinner afterward. I might have had 2 or 3 of those things. I allowed it because they would stay on me so much in the 30-some years, because I didn't like that. You know what I mean? And I knew it was all about everybody, giving the pastor an envelope. Fleecing the sheep. I didn't like that, and it was all about his day, that big day, the pastor. Everybody's serving him. When the Bible don't teach that, the Bible tells us we are the servant. And then when it was time to serve the food, they would just get me and the other pastors and stuff that were with me in a room, and the table is laid out like a king. The table is laid out like a king's feast. You know what I would do? I would get up, leave my little so-called guests, them pastors that think they big, go in the kitchen and serve the people when they walk through the line. That's what I would do.
Straight humility right there.
Huh? No, not doing that to stay humble or nothing, but that's just who I am, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's who I am. I don't have to, I'm going to be humble today, so I'm going to serve the people. No. That's who I am. That stuff came automatically. But now, a lot of people took advantage of that and tried to walk over me. But now, I don't like conflict, but I am not going to handle it if it come my way.
Right.
I want folk to know that. Don't take the meekness for weakness. Don't take the weakness. I mean the meekness for weakness. Because I'm not that one either. Come on.
That's a bar. That's a cold bar.
Yeah, I would throw your tail off the bridge, too.
Take that
hey, Lucretia, and probably dive in to go and rescue you after I done threw your ass off.
I know that's right.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do. So I guess I'm just telling y'all a little bit about myself in the way that I am. What you see is what you get. Ain't no hypocrisy here. If it is, point it out to me. Point it out to me. Because I try to always walk in his light. You know what I'm saying? I know when there's a pride trying to creep in, which it always tries, but as long as you got your defenses up, long as you got on your warring garment, there's nothing that they could do. And many of us don't every day don't put on our helmet of salvation. We don't put on our breastplate of righteousness. We don't girdle ourselves with the truth. That's the reason some of this stuff can get in, huh? We don't even prepare our feet with the preparation to go into
Sword.
war. Your feet and your sword, your feet shod, and all that kind of stuff. Many of us just don't do that. So there's a lot of things on the outside can creep in. But what I presented myself to be then to the public, then it's hard for me when those things creep in and take hold of me. Then it'll be hard for me to confess that those things are there because I presented myself like this in the public, but I did it hypocritically. Are y'all following me? Are y'all getting me now?
Yes.
Please get me on this stuff. You know, some of this, a lot of this is stuff that Yahuwah just bring through me, just nuggets for us to get, and it's easy to miss. It's easy to miss now if you feel some kind of way about it. You know, he's never going to prepare you on a mountaintop.
Are you leaving?
He's never going to prepare you on a mountaintop. Are you following me?
We're following.
Yeah.
If you ain't authentic, you ain't in it.
We do not believe that Yahuwah take you out in the back of the house and beat your ass. Many of us don't believe that. We don't know that about him. But he's a father. He would do that. Many of us or get even offended at even what I said then, like it's gonna affect your salvation. If it's bad, we got to learn to think. Go ahead.
Look at
sister.
where we are today. It's because of his chastisement. That is why we are here.
Come on. It's because of his chastisement. It's because of his chastisement.
I think he knew I knew he can endure our chastisement. I mean, we can endure his chastisement. That's why he chastised us.
Come on, man. Come on. And so I'm gonna deal with this today. I'm kind of dealing with it reluctantly because I want to go on to something else, but we promised that we will talk about this here again. You know, we promised that I promised that I was going to talk about this here again because we do need an understanding where in terms of what baptism, not only what it means, but where it comes from. Because we participate in all kind of crap that came from white Rome. We participate in everything that was never even given to us. Shalom, son, I see you. We participate in this stuff and not even knowing it. Why? Because we've been so steeped into Christianity. When are we going to get, just as soon as we can get to the place to recognize, to realize, and to confess it, that Christianity is a pagan religion, and it was given to us by pagans. That's the white man's religion.
From the devil.
That's when he gave you a white Jesus instead of a melanated Yahusha.
Come on now.
You see, so it ain't so much trying to deceive us to steer us in their way per se. They know that our allure will deny us as long as we are in idolatry, long as we're worshiping Elohim. He's not an Elohim. You can't even correct people when they still call him Elohim. They still Elohim. Yeah, he's not an Elohim. Elohims are false mighty ones. You know, mighty ones. He said that I'm only one. Elohim is plural. Allure is single. But we still put him in the elements, or let me say this, we still put him as one of the gods, if I could say that, when we call him Elohim. I'm telling you. And no matter can't nobody even correct you on it. You know, people teaching it. This is what I feel. This is what I feel. And yeah, you know, I had spoke to another Aki about it, and he made sense. You know, he made sense. I said, now, how could these people know, certain teachers and stuff that we listen to, how could these people know what they know, and they're deep in what they know? You can tell that the knowledge that they have is from the Most High, but still say JC, still say God. They'll say Yahweh Shai. They'll even say Yahuwah. But yes, I'm gonna go to you, sis. But they'll still go and call him these pagan names. How do you not know that? How do you not know that God means Baal? And he says in Hosea, Hosea 14, Hosea 2, 14, somewhere along there, the time is coming when you will no longer call me Baal, but given what you know, you high in knowledge, you high in understanding. Man, you can explain this, my Father. You almost like you can explain the Shamayim and the order of the Shamayim, but you still saying Jesus. I can't get that. I can't get that.
And he
because that's
told the disciples that there will be one that will come and say that they did all the things he did.
Yeah, but my point is this right here. That's one of the first things that we should know. That's why the white people always hop on the name, because they ain't willing to go off into the pasture. Because there's some unpleasant stuff out there in the pasture. Huh? There's some cow patties out there that you that you step on, but it fertilizes the ground. They ain't willing to go out in the pasture. So the very first thing that Yahuwah told Moshe to do, because Moshe asked him, well, when I go there, they're going to ask me your name. What should I tell them? That's the very first thing that the Israelites learned when they was in Messerine bondage. What's his name? The first thing. So how these people are deep in this knowledge, deep in this understanding, but refuse to say his name. Refuse to learn his name. But you deep everywhere else. No, something is about you.
Yeah, it's in the nature.
Something is about you. Because if you can study these scriptures and find out where the goal at in Timbuktu, so to speak, why can't you see what his name is?
Right.
Why can't you see that?
Because they know that power, and when we have it and we connect our dubla oblongata, which is his mouthpiece to us, like the ear now, it's our conscious mind, and when that connects to him, it's gonna flush out, renew our mind, and they don't want that.
Yeah, I get that. Yehudi Blue.
Yeah.
I go ahead, sister, before I address her comment here. Yehudi Blue might be a guy. I said her, but it might Yehuda.
You can go ahead, Pastor. I'll wait.
Well, what I was fixing to say, Yehudi Blue says, my family, and I want to be immersed in Yahusha's name. Hard to find anyone in my area. Well, Yehudi Blue, after we get through all this right here, you might just change your mind about immersion.
Okay.
But go ahead, sis.
Before the conversation steers another way.
Yeah.
This is something that I've been thinking about lately. You know, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that refer to the Most High as Yah. You know, I heard something about Yah is also a deity. I don't know about that. I didn't do my research on it. But my point is, Yahuwah, like you just said now, Yahuwah gave us his name. I do not know, and I think this is a traditional thing, or you know, people just learn things from other people, and then we adapt it, and then we just carry on with it. You know, Yahuwah's name is Yahuwah. Nowhere in the scriptures does it say that we can abbreviate his name or we can cut his name short. Why is it so difficult for us to say Yahuwah? Why do we have to refer to him as Yah? Because we must look at this thing. You know, there is a deity named Yahweh. There is people that call him Yahweh Shai, you know, because when you say Yah, we do not know who you're referring to. It can be that you are referring to Yahweh. You can refer to Yahweh Shai. Why can't you just call him his full name, Yahuwah, because that is his name? Why is it so difficult for people to do that? I know people will say, yeah, but there's the highest praise is hallelujah. The highest praise is halal, and we add Yahuwah. That is why we say hallelujah. You know, that's the highest praise. It's halal, meaning praise. You know, and then I think Christianity also, I know Christianity had a lot in this, you know, when they taught us hallelujah, even though we wrote it with a J, you know. But my point is, Yahuwah's name is Yahuwah. You understand?
Yeah.
He did not tell us in the scriptures, you can call me, I gave you a nickname, you can call me Yah. You understand? Why do we have to diminish him by calling him on Yah? It's not his name.
Yeah.
His name is Yahuwah.
I heard that too.
Why is it so difficult for us to do that?
Benayah Israel, he dropped a link in here. I don't know what it contained, and I wonder could I go to it. Let me see here. Let me see. Hold on for 1 minute.
Sister Sayu, Sue, yeah.
Let me.
I heard the same
Yes,
thing you're talking about the shortening of the name. Yeah, like that was something. And can you guys hear me? Because I'm at work and I'm trying to
we
talk a
can hear
little
you.
bit soft.
We can hear you, sister.
Okay. I also heard the same thing. And Yahoo, wait a minute. Yahoo.
He's in.
It's something else that would be more appropriate would be YAHU instead of Yah.
Yahoo.
Yeah, that's better.
So if you want
Because
to
even if you
shorten
look
it would...
at our prophets' names, yeah, it'll be Yahoo. Because why don't we shorten our prophets' names? Why don't we call them Yasha? You understand? We call them Yasha Yahoo, but we want to shorten Yahuwah's name and we call him Yah. There's a reason why they were called Yasha Yahoo, because they were called by the Most High's name. You understand? It was Yasha Yahoo, Yeremi Yahoo, Nacham Yahoo, Yiski Yahoo. You understand? All of them ended, like you said, now with Yahoo, if you want to abbreviate it. But for me personally, I would rather just call his full name. I mean, Joel 2:32 says, those who call upon the name Yahuwah will be saved.
Yeah.
You calling Yah, you don't know who you're calling on. That's not what the scriptures teaches us.
Let me say this.
You understand?
Yeah, let me say
it's
this
just
here.
My opinion.
And I'm going to let y'all go back at it because I'm trying to get into this link that Benayah Yasharal put in here. I'm trying to go to it for a minute. Now, Benayah, is this the tech guy Benayah? You know, that put out that great stuff in these movies and short movies and stuff and talking about Yasharal. Are you that guy? Just put a 1 in the chat if you are that guy, if you hear me. Because if this is you, I admire your work. I really do. I admire it. Because I don't think that anyone is more deeper than this guy. I won't go and call names on them that think they're deep, but if it's this the guy that I'm thinking about here, he's pretty deep, and he used the name Yahuwah. Are y'all follow me? Very humble guy. If you could do that for me, please do. And I'm trying to go to this link because maybe it's something that we could show. But Yehudi Blue, I haven't forgot about you either, because I see that we do need to get into this baptism immersion thing, because it's not like a lot of us think. It is just not. It's really not. Come on now, Benayah. Help me out here. Help me out. And maybe I'll be able to go to this link that you placed in here after the live. Can anyone else click on that link? Do y'all see it in these comments? Is on the Facebook comments? Because I can't see it. I can't pull it up. Benayah, could you message me that link? Huh? What'd you say?
Yeah, I can't get in it.
You can't get in it either.
I can't get in it.
I'm very interested in what it is and what you're saying, because I noticed that it came in when they began to discuss the short form, or if you can call it that, Yah or Yahuwah, and we started talking about the name. I noticed that link you sent that then. You sent that then. Benayah, I think you that guy, man. I watch your stuff. Benayah Yasharal. If you that guy, I'm not sure. Oh, let me see here. Let me go
right here. Did you see that was someone Yodit said, I'm pretty sure Yah is a moon deity.
Yeah. Hold on for 1 minute here. Y'all can keep talking. Don't let me hold you back, because I want to keep you in here. It's just something that
I was
really
looking at the word Lord even. a lot of stuff that we be looking at and we be saying it, we got to understand that they've always tried to discredit Yahusha.
No
So why
doubt.
don't you think they're not going to discredit Yahuwah? And
Yeah.
Hashatan, that was his,
Yeah,
that's his thing,
yeah,
is to discredit him, take him down. And when I was looking at this, even the word, it's an Anglo-Saxon origin, the word Lord originates from the Old English word
Mm.
Hafwid, meaning a loaf ward, bread keeper, which describes a Germanic tribal
Mm-hmm.
leader of a chieftain who provided food for his followers. So that's, they're trying to connect. I believe they're trying, I don't get it, because if you research and you say, "Oh, I'm studying," then that means you're looking at words, you're finding the true meaning of the words, and you will never know the true words and meaning that they were trying to give if you're still trying to use the old English and the Greek. You would
Yeah.
never know what he's trying to say if you're using their text and their translation, because the meanings are different to their words. Just like I was telling somebody, if you say, "Oh, the bear," or bear, well, which word is it? Is it the animal bear or the bear? Like, even our English is the hardest language to even know, because our words have so many different meanings.
Yeah.
So it's a confusion. Confusion is confusion, and
yeah.
Yahuwah does not deal in confusion.
Right.
He's point blank to the point. It ain't going around the mulberry bush. It ain't none of that. It's straight to the point.
Yeah.
And I feel that a lot of people who are in Christianity, especially Black
Yeah.
America, or all over, all of Yasharal, we have gotten so conformed
Yeah.
to the mindset
Y'all excuse me
of
for
these
1 minute.
Canaanites, and it's sad. We don't know how to think for ourselves. Even now, with this white pastor, Joel Winbin, whatever his name, Winbin, he's telling the Black church, not to say Black people altogether, because that's what he basically, or the Black people in the church, Black men, you're not qualified to teach theologically, because that's their stuff. He's not lying. I researched, theologians are those that study like the pharaohs. That's what that is. And then we go to school and we're proud to say, "Oh, we're theologians." So that means you're a follower of Pharaoh.
Mm.
And theologically, "Oh, this is theological teaching." Well, you're teaching what Pharaoh taught. So if he wanted us to be with
Wow.
Pharaoh, he would have never set us free. So we don't study to
Yeah,
show ourselves approval. We study to how far they told us
yeah.
we could study. And then they put us right back into their study methods, which keeps us still bound. Stop trying to learn what the white man has gave us, or the Egyptian man who brought up theology. He's of Egyptian, which means his beliefs is in Pharaoh. So why is it that we can't get away from it? It's because it's a trickery, and the mindset has been so conformed. And like he said, he will cause us to basically be blind and dumb, basically.
Mm.
We don't know. We're in this illusion. We're
Yeah.
in an illusion. But if you look up, where does theologians come from? Who started it? It
Mm,
will tell you exactly who
good.
started it, and he was an Egyptian.
Mm,
That's crazy, man.
goodness. What you're saying, it makes sense, Sister Shirley, because not only the white people, gave us deities, if I can put it that way. I'm speaking about Africa now. There's
Mm-hmm.
people in the Congolese, the Tanzanians. Uh, where else do they speak Swahili? And they call upon the name of
Mm-hmm.
they say that they something Zungu.
Mm-hmm.
Benaye, I sure wish you had a. If you're still listening, I'm not sure if you this guy that I'm
You
thinking
done
that you are.
froze up, Sister Sue.
Sister Sue, you done froze up.
Can you hear me
Hit the
now?
link.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you
we
now.
can hear you.
Let me tell
Yeah,
y'all
I was
this.
saying.
Go ahead, sis.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, I was talking about not only white people give us idols and deities and everything, even our ancestors. You know, once they got to, you guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, once they got to disobey Yahuwah, you know, and they got went into strong
Can y'all
idolatry,
hear me?
especially when I'm
Can y'all
talking
hear
about
me?
Ephraim now. You know, we know that
Hey,
Ephraim was
Bob, bring
really
my
strong in
watch.
idolatry and
Bring my watch,
ancestral
Bob.
worshiping and everything, you know. And they changed the name of Yahuwah. Like I said, people in Swahili that speak Swahili, they call him Mungu. The others will call him Mzungu. Some will call him Mlungu. But if you look up that names, they all mean the same thing, and it means a white man.
Mm.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Wow.
So we, like you said now, sister, we don't start it to show ourselves approved. We just follow just because our forefather said his name is Mungu. Now we just follow. Our forefather said he's Mlungu. Because when we say Mlungu here in South Africa, we are referring to a white man. When we say Mzungu in Congo, we are referring to a white man, but yet they still use that name to call upon the Most High.
That makes a lot of sense what you just said then. Because our people,
Yeah.
unfortunately, will follow anything that a white man put out.
Any and
It's just
everything.
like even the white man took the continent's name, a Kibalon or a Kebalon, however you want to pronounce it, and start calling it Africa. So we all say Africa. We all say Africa, even though we have the knowledge that the proper name, the name was Akibalan. We still say Africa. Why? Because that white man put it there, and he makes this stuff normal this stuff become normal over a period of time. You know, it's just like anything else. It's just like homosexuality and stuff. Man, I remember back when I was growing up, that was a shame. Back when I was back when I was growing up, it was a shame. But now it's normal. Why? Because that's what the enemy, that's what the white man presented. That
has perked out there.
he put this stuff before your eyes, and when you get used to seeing it, and that's how wickedness prevail. That's how wickedness prevail. Now little children saying, "I got two mommies, I have two daddies." You don't see nothing wrong with that? Of course they don't, because it's normalized now.
There's something wrong with it.
You see. I know these people ready for us to get into this here, y'all, because we're gonna go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, you know, and never get into immersion. And only Yehudi Blue have said something. I've said something, you know, concerning this right here. But I am one to even go after the one.
Come on, Pastor.
To go after the one. And now I'm more, even though no one else in the chat have said anything about immersion, one person have. And I'm itching to get to it now because of that one. Even though this is a great discussion we're having, that one. I want you to know that. I mean, I'm telling you, I love our people, man. I don't care if it ain't but one among 100, or like Yahusha said, the 99 and all that kind of stuff. No,
99 to go to that one.
No, just to bring her some understanding. Him, Yehudi Blue. Are you male or female? Because I can't tell by the name. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can tell us. And we're going to help you here. We're going to help you. We're going to attempt to anyway.
I'm not going to learn today.
Because I don't want to keep referring you to a gender that you're not. And by the way, there's only two genders, y'all. There's only two genders, YouTube. Only two genders, Facebook. There's only two. I don't care what you say.
Only two.
Who said I made a male and female? So it don't give a crap. It don't give a crap what you say. You know, don't give a crap. I don't give a crap what you say. Yahuwah said I made a male and female. That's what he said.
Come on.
That's it. That's all.
Come on.
And I'm not gonna say, okay, now that's 3 or 4 or 5 genders just to get some views, just to get some money, just to get, man, the hell with that kind of stuff. We give in to the Cain society too much. In order, because we don't trust our allure to bring us up, Shaquille. We don't trust our allure to give us a better car. So we make deals with Satan. We make deals with the children of Canaan in order to get what I need. Is anybody hearing me out there? Is anybody hearing me out there?
I hear you.
So man, come on. If you really want some truth and you really want some stuff like it is, and you want your folk, your family, your brother, your sister, your dog, your cat, come on, tell them about us. And just come on in, because I do want to reach as many as I possibly can. But if it ain't but one interested, guess what? I'm going to spend time with you.
Come on.
I'm going to spend time with you. That's it. That's it, man. And I'm speaking the truth. All right, let me see what's going on over here. All right, now, okay. Benaye, Yasharal. I don't think that's the guy I'm thinking about, though.
We got one to talk about Immersion, right?
Yeah, Brenda said that she don't think Immersion is in the Torah. It ain't. And anything that pertains to it is talking about bathing yourself, washing your clothes.
Sprinkling.
None of that. None. The only thing they sprinkled, only thing they sprinkled with water was the sacrifice of them goats and bulls that they killed. They sprinkled them with some water and wash them, stuff like that. But now our people, you ain't no bull, you ain't no goat.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if Yehuda Blue left. I don't know whether you left or not. But let me know what gender are you, because I don't know.
M or F.
Yeah, M or F. Just put an M or F there so I know. And I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, all praise to Yahuwah about it. So let's go to it, all right? Let me pull it up here on my screen. And now we stop with Psalms 34. I'm not even going to try to say it. Tahalim. Tahalim. How y'all say that, Miss Propers? Tahalim. 34. Tahalim. Y'all something else. Y'all make me sick, though, at the same time.
No. That pretty smile. Can't make you sick, man.
What you say, little creature? Can't make you sick, man.
What you laughing for?
Don't you start that. We'll never get into this lesson. We'll never get into this lesson.
So what you laughing for?
All that stuff that went on during the family Zoom meeting, right? Private family. What you laughing for? Some of y'all that's watching now, you might not be up on what's going on, what's happening. What you laughing for? Little creature, what you laughing for? No, come on, we're gonna get serious and we're gonna get into this thing. So Yahoo, don't you start nothing. All right, now look, we stop with this scripture, and it's not going to mean much sense to you that wasn't tuned in last Sunday, until we get down to the meat right here. But we stop with Psalms 34 and 18, and I'm not going to go back up because we'll never get done. It says, Yahuwah is near to the broken heart and saves those whose ruach is contrite. And we was dealing with repentance and all that kind of stuff, what true repentance was and all that kind of stuff. And then, this is really what it boils down to. This is really circumcision, because we're talking about pulling away the foreskin of your heart. This is really baptism. This is the type of immersion that he's talking about to our people, but we done made it water because that's what Rome done made it to be also. Now, it says, how did our forefathers, let me do this here. How did our forefathers repent of their sin in the Torah? By returning to Yahuwah through a combination of confession, fasting, palau, and removing of idols. Are y'all hearing this? How did they repent of their sin? In other words, their sins took action. You saw the result of, their repentance. Their repentance took action. You saw the actions of their repentance. They just didn't say, "Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Oh, forgive me." You know how. So we don't just say, "Oh, Yahuwah, I'm sorry," and you just keep on going. No, there's some action behind it, and that's what we don't hardly see today. You see, we don't hardly see that today. But anyway, it says their repentance included offering sacrifices for atonement and correcting past disobedience by obeying the law / Torah of Yahuwah. Okay. Yehudi Blue. Did you answer me on this here? I need to see if you are male or female because I don't want to keep referring you to other. Because you look familiar. I think you follow Yak too. That's where I'm used to seeing you at. Thank you.
If you look at the picture, if she ain't got no mustache. Hey.
Well, I don't know. But I'd like to know. Come on, Mister or ma'am. Just let me know what you are, because
These lift a neck up.
Somebody say, "Well, what does it matter? What does it matter? It matters to me. It don't have to matter to you. It matters to me." That's all. Are y'all following me? Okay, now look at this right here. It says, "Our forefathers have always offered sacrifices." Huh? Let me go in here and get Trudy back in. Okay. All right. Yehudi Blue. Okay, female. And yes, I'm on Yak's channel. I knew that name was familiar. Good. We're glad to have you. You tell my buddy I said hello. Oh, Yak, my buddy. We talk personally on a lot of occasions. We talk with each other. Okay, it says, "Our forefathers have always offered sacrifices of blood for repentance for their sin. No immersion by water mentioned." Look at, and you can read about that now. Instead of me pulling up these scriptures, let me just, I probably pull them up. I probably pull them up. Leviticus. Let me do this here. Let's pull these scriptures up. Let me go to them. Leviticus 4th chapter, 5th chapter, and then the 16th chapter, verse 20, 21. So just let me pull them up here. And I'm going to read it to you out of the Septuagint Bible. Leviticus 5. Leviticus 5. Let's go to the 5th chapter. And this is what it says. Now, I have the King James Version up and the Septuagint version. King James would be to my left. My left. Probably would be to your right. I don't know, but you'll see it. You see the law of guilt offerings, and it's in the Septuagint title. Is, man, let me tell you something. I got to say this right here because it just popped in my mind, so I know it's the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, we're going back to, we were talking about, Suyahu, what you were talking about. We often call things what the white man have named them and all that kind of stuff right there. All that stuff right there. Look what we call the continent. Well, a lot of people really think our land, but I know a lot of people are there too, but the Sub-Sahara. Most High ain't called that place. No, do you know what sub means? Sub means to be low, to be under, like a submarine. Subpar. But that's what we call it, the Sub-Sahara. Because them black folk, the melanated folk. But we call it that too, the Sub-Sahara. I do not believe that the Most High called his place that. Called the continent that, a portion of the continent that, Sub-Sahara. I ain't got time to look up the definition and show it to you. You go and look it up and see what sub mean, S-U-B. That's the reason they call a submarine a submarine. Why? Because it go under the water. Under anything that's low, sub. That's the reason they told us we were subhuman, and we found out they one was subhuman. Are y'all following me on
I
that?
think it was called Aharat
Ahara. Yeah.
by the Most High. Aharat. That's
Ahara.
why the mountain where Aharat, the mountain where the what is this Nuak's thing ark landed was Mount Aharat.
Mm-hmm. Mount Hara. See, we
Yeah.
call it what?
Ararat.
Ararat. How
You say Ararat,
Okay, how you
but it's
pronounce it?
Ararat.
Listen to Miss Africa.
Ararat.
Listen to Miss Africa. Sister Trudy, she take us to school, don't she?
Still,
What about that,
Okay,
Shakia?
out of that.
Out of that. Yeah, like we supposed to follow her tongue. And let me remind you what her tongue is.
Don't do it like
See, don't you start with me,
Remember,
Sister
that's
Trudy.
not your tongue. That's not your tongue.
Yeah, and that's not yours either, because you're speaking Dutch. You know, that's reason they sound like white women sometimes. As melanated and black as they are over there, black as my boot, and they sound like white women sometimes because they speak in Dutch, what they want to call Afrikaans. Try to make it is Dutch. I want to say douche. It's douche. And they think that they can speak so much better than us, and they speak in Dutch. Out of that.
we all speaking something that we ain't supposed to
and that was
speak.
in my Tswana accent.
Yeah, now you just want to say that now because I done tore it into you.
Look though, we all speaking what we ain't supposed to speak.
Let me say this here, Sister Trudy,
Yeah,
and you're
true.
right about what you're saying.
Even the Tswana.
Yeah, you're right about what you're saying. But let me tell you what I love about you guys. You know, I'm saying what I'm saying. Did y'all see what she did? Y'all will be half of you be like this. Who you think he is talking about what I speaking this? You attitude this thing. Get out of my face, out of my house, out of my room, out of my sight. But they just laugh. They just laugh. Y'all hey, come on. Just like what that preacher name, that tough preacher, he's still in Christianity, when he would say, "Am I right about it?" Y'all ever saw that guy? What's his name?
He sound like a wrestler.
What's his name?
Jennings.
Yeah, Jenny. That joker say, "Am I not right about it? Am I right about it?"
You said pole.
That makes me cough.
I wonder if that guy doesn't have problems.
Okay, now let's get back into these scriptures here. It says, if a soul sin, I'm reading out of Septuagint, and hear the voice of swearing, and he is a witness, or has seen or been conscious, if he do not report it, he shall bear his iniquity. Now look how the King James reads that. And if the soul sin and hear the voice of swearing, let me see, and is a witness, whether he has seen it or known of it, if he do not utter that, then he shall bear his iniquity. Go to the next verse. It says that soul shall touch any unclean thing. That soul which shall touch any unclean thing or carcass, or that which is unclean, being taken of beasts, or the dead bodies, or abominable reptiles, which are unclean, or carcasses, or unclean cattle. Now you see what the King James version. I hate to go back because it's gonna just spend more time. Now the Septuagint call it reptiles because that's what most of these folk are. Y'all know it, right? But they say creeping things. The KJV, creeping things. See, and that's how I want our people not to be. You call something for what it is. Don't try to fix it up. You know, you don't try to fix it up. You know, it's just like a janitor. You know, at schools and all that kind of stuff. It's a janitor, but they've given it the name custodian. It makes stuff sound good.
Try to dress it up, put makeup on shit. Put makeup on
Are you hearing me? Custodian. No, you're a janitor. What's wrong with being a janitor? You feed my family. But you got to make stuff up, or they may call him I don't know, maybe just sake of talking.
You are.
Huh?
you are a cameraman, and then he will refer himself to a cinematographer or
Yeah,
something like that.
a
Why can't you just say
cinematographer.
I'm a cameraman?
That's what you are, and you
Oh,
make
Yeah,
videos.
photographer.
You know,
I'm a
you
photographer.
cameraman.
yeah, yeah. Or you work in a lab and stuff, and you just just you mix chemicals and all that kind of stuff, but you'll call yourself a lab technician.
Right.
We are so fake. We're living in a fake world, and Yahuwah is constantly telling his people, "Come out of her, my people. Come out of her,"
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Unless you
making
can
you
partake
fake.
in her sins.
And just like with that fivefold, oh, don't let me. I ain't going there because I'll stay here too long. Let me get on into this right here. But you see where it's mentioning the people's sins, right? Let me get rid of this.
Yeah,
Okay, you see where it's mentioning the people's sins, right? Or in verse 3 said, or should touch the uncleanness of a man, of whatever kind which he may touch, be defiled by it. In other words, he's just mentioning the people's sins. Now look what Yahuwah says in verse 6. I'm gonna go on down
yeah.
to verse 6. It says, and he shall bring for his transgressions against Yahuwah for his sin, which he has sinned, a ewe lamb of the flocks, or a kid of the goats, for a sin offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for sin and for his sin which he has sinned, and his sins shall be forgiven. I don't see no baptism in there. I don't see no water, no nothing.
Mm-mm.
Because everywhere we go, it's just like with us when we are when we're even in Christianity. We are so-called backslide. We're so-called backslide. Then we go to another church. They're having a baptism service. Oh, I've come back to Jesus and I want to be baptized again. I want to be
I'm
rebaptized.
married to the
I'll come back.
backslider.
Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus.
Oh,
All
I've
that
been
crap.
baptized twice in Christianity.
Me too.
Oh, Yehovah, forgive me.
And
I never have.
and from my last, from my
Forgive
first
me,
understanding,
Father Yehovah.
listen to me. I used to say the first one didn't mean nothing because you know how the old folk used to say, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Coming off the morning bench, did you get it?
Yeah.
I ain't never know
Yeah.
what
If
it
not, they
was.
Yeah.
put you back on the morning seat.
Yeah. Well, you can just whatever, until you get
Never
it.
heard of that.
Get it. Calling the Ruach
You know
HaKodesh
what?
to get it. But
You know
listen
what,
though.
Pastor? I've never been emerged, and everybody else that I know that was at our family church was allowed to be emerged, but I was not.
Yeah. All that stuff is Christianity, and
Praise
that was
Yehovah for
Yahuwah
you, sis.
protecting you, Sister Trudy. He was protecting you from this false stuff. Unfortunately, all of us.
I was a little girl and I knew what it meant, but they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I was 11 years old when they took me down in the water. Look, I went down a dry devil, and I came up
back
a
up.
wet one. That's all that happened.
What?
A wet one.
A wet devil.
Yeah. As though accepting and receiving the
goodness.
blood of Yahushua HaMashiach wasn't enough to wash away my sin. But now I got to have some water so it can take the guilty conscience away. The blood was for all of that. The blood is for all of that.
All of that.
Your guilty
Hallelujah.
conscience,
Come on,
your
Pastor.
sin, your guilty conscience that you had, because he said you should never remember them no more. Ain't no water gonna do that. That
Right.
water for washing your nasty ass.
Mm-hmm. That blood will purify your nasty ass.
No, that blood is gonna purify your nasty ruach, your fallen ruach. That's what the blood is for.
Yeah.
Are y'all hearing me? But we've been taught this
Yeah.
stuff so long. See what water baptism does in our mind, not maybe in all our, but we've been made to think what they was actually doing was
Like it's gonna change you.
taking from the power of the blood that Yahusha shed. Like I need something else other than the blood. Are you hearing me? Because if I got it when they, because
like it wasn't perfect enough.
Right, like it wasn't perfect enough. Because, when they said, did you get it when you were coming off the morning bench? That was talking about getting Yahusha, JC then. And did you accept him and have you been forgiven of your sin? Ain't that enough if he forgave me of my sin? What I need some water for is to take away or diminish the power of the blood. And anything that you form in your head and accept in your understanding, which is not understanding, then that's the way it is. You're still chasing an idol. You're still not giving the king. You still it's not acknowledging the king's true kingship over you. His blood does it all. Even when he was talking to Adam, even when Yahuwah was talking to Adam, because Adam would want to get back in that garden, and Yahuwah would tell Adam, when I send my Ben, when I send my son, that's when, after 5,500 years, when I send him, that's when you're going to be able to come back with your seed then. He ain't saying nothing. He's talking about his Ben that he's going to shed this blood. Yahuwah. That's going to shed blood, because it's always been about the blood.
Thank you, Father.
Yes. And it still works.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Are y'all hearing me?
Nothing but the blood of Yahusha.
Yes, nothing but the blood. Hallelujah.
Nothing but, I know people will contend this, but contend it as you may. Contend it as you may.
Thank you, Yahusha, for your blood.
Contend it as you may.
Hallelujah.
We still walk by what these white folk have put in place. We still walk by this stuff. Yes, and not knowing, though, because we've been deceived. Don't you know in Deuteronomy 28, Yahuwah said that you were going to serve their Elohims?
Yeah.
And this is what this is what their Elohims have put forth.
My.
Are y'all following me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
man, I'm telling you, and we when we love this little old puny sissified white guy called JC, we love him. We love what he put forth.
He put nothing though. What he did? What he did?
He ain't putting nothing forth, but some deception. Deception.
He ain't did nothing.
And I'm telling you,
what him do? What him do?
Him did nothing.
What he want? Where he come from?
Look at what baby girl said. Let me move this here for 1 minute. Look at what baby girl said in the comments. Brenda McDowell, I was 6 or 7 years old. Shout out to you, sister. I was 6 or 7 years old because I saw everyone else do it. That's what makes it normal. When somebody do it, you see it, and then I got to do this, and then the word and stuff, and it just go on. So baptism become a thing to our folk, and it ain't even in the Torah.
Even in the Torah.
I got baptized.
And then let me say this. Let me say this, Sister Fur. And then we have in the New Testament what that is. 1 Corinthians. Is it 1 Corinthians 10 or something? I can't think what the scripture are, where it says all was baptized unto Moses in the sea. When they was crossing the sea on dry ground. But listen, exactly. And it tells us that all was baptized unto Moses in the sea, but ain't nobody get wet. The scripture specifically tells us that they crossed on dry ground.
Yeah.
But now we still believe it. We don't care what Yahuwah says. We just care what Constantine said.
For
I think you froze up too, Yahuwah. Thank you, froze up. Constantine. We just care what he say. We ain't caring what Yahusha said and what he did and what Yahuwah said and what gonna happen. We care what Constantine did.
Constantine's funky tail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what they decided at the Council of Nicaea. That's what we go by. Mm-hmm. We don't go by our Torah. We walk by the Council of Nicaea.
Yeah, that's the truth. Mm-hmm. It's the truth. You telling the truth right
there. And we go by what these people have said. And these people worship the marine kingdom. They are part of it. We're gonna get down to the fish hat that the Pope wear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we wear it too. They got it. The hierarchies have it. Well, not whatever they call themselves. In the black church, They
Yeah.
have them. They
Of course
sure
they
do.
have them. They better have them. They'll get thrown out the church. They care more. They
Okay.
care more for the church, for the circus, than they do for Yahuwah and the Torah.
That's the truth. That's
Just
sad.
like what
And
I
they
was
want to know
reading.
Uh,
Yeah, just like,
why we go through what we go through.
of
Cause we
course. Yeah, because you're
they
still
going
hooked
through it.
up.
Cause we
Because we
disobedient
are
to
bad,
Yahuwah.
disobedient, and we're willfully ignorant. We're willfully ignorant. We don't want to be told no truth.
Willfully.
We're willfully ignorant.
My goodness.
If the white man says John
Say what?
3:16 if the white man says that John 3:16 means that everybody in the world can be saved, and that is what they say, but they ain't never told you that ain't no such thing as a John 3:16. So you gonna keep following John 3:16. Ain't no such thing as a John 3:16.
My.
Ain't no such thing
Come
as
out
a
of the
John
belly of
3:16.
Babylon. Come out of the belly of
And because of
Babylon.
our lack of understanding, instead of us seeking, well, what you mean by that,
Seeking.
Donnell? What you mean by that? We just get mad and walk away, and we are walking away ignorant instead of considering what I say. And Yahuwah perhaps will step in and give you some understanding if you really want it.
Yep.
But I go away mad and still ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Because no, God do love the world. God don't love nothing.
No, he
That's the
don't.
reason God that brought this
He don't love
deception.
the world.
Yahuwah
he
love his
don't.
chosen.
Mhm.
Yes.
You see. And
Yep.
Hashatan done told you,
Hallelujah.
because that's who God is. He done told you that, oh, I
And
love
God's
you, I
real.
love you, I love you. And I'm going to give my only begotten son for you.
The thing is
JC.
this. It's so right, Pastor, because like, oh my goodness. Like, why would he, if that's the case, Yahusha, when Yahusha was in the wilderness, Hashatan tried to give him the world, right?
Come on, he
Mhm.
did. He did.
And he told him to get behind
He
me.
said
Yeah.
And
all of
scripture
this.
says he is the ruler of the world.
Exactly. The scripture
He
says
is the ruler of
the
the
scripture
world.
says he put him on a pinnacle of the mountain and showed him all the kingdoms
Everything.
of this world in a flash.
Yep.
So it had
In
to be
a
in the
flash.
spirit realm, showed him all the kingdoms.
Right.
He said, all of this will I give you if you would bow down and worship me. That's
Yeah.
all this thing want. That's
Yeah.
all JC want, and he getting
Yeah.
it too. He getting the worship. And he's shown up love that he's getting it from the chosen. Because they belong
That's
to
so
Allure. They belong to Allure because he chose them. He loved it. That's when he tried to tip the son, the Ben. That's when he tried to tip Yahusha.
They even
Yeah.
Because
even Job, like they can't even be. They preach about Job, but you can't be like him.
come on.
Mhm.
He didn't turn away.
Yeah, but let me
Even when his children were killed, all of them was lost.
let me
For
tell
having
you.
a birthday party.
Yeah.
They were partying.
I'm telling you. But listen here. If you stand in obedience, Yahuwah will reward you. We got double, triple coming for us. That's the reason Job was doing it. But you got to understand what Job said. Job said, the thing that I feared the most have come up on me. Why did you fear this, Job? Because you knew that you had counseled evil against Yasharal.
Mhm.
You got to understand that Job was an Edomite. Folk don't know this. Job was an Edomite. And now here Yahuwah is putting him to the test. You can call it a test you want to. Yahuwah is letting Satan know that this man ain't gonna turn against you because he already know what he done did. He got a repentant heart because he know what he did. He know that I can destroy him anytime because he counseled evil against my people. Don't you know Job had counseled for Yasharal to be wiped out? What book is that in? What book is that in? I can't think what book that in. But I'm telling you, it's so. It's so. And we don't even know this kind of stuff. But we still, Job was an upright man, one that eschews evil, and all that kind of stuff. Yahuwah was speaking the man's end. Because Job was an Edomite. And Job, now you got to understand this here now. Well, why Job let in? Because that can lead to another discussion. Well, why Job came in and he was an Edomite? This before Esau became no more. He was black. He was melon. Let me just go on. Let me get back to this right here because I really want us to finish this for Yehudi Blue, so she'll get a better understanding of this right here. But you saw what they did not do, right? Ain't no immersion even in this right here. And he even said in verse 7, Yahuwah is so merciful. Because he said, if he cannot afford a sheep, this is what the Septuagint says, he shall bring his sin, which he has sinned, 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons. They'll be a whole lot cheaper than bringing a whole sheep. You got me? Yahuwah was just interested in the blood. But let me read it like this right here. If he cannot afford a sheep, he shall bring a tub with a lot of water in it, and you shall just get off in it and cover yourself. I'd accept that because you clean then. Baptism, immersion. But he ain't saying none of that. He ain't saying none of that. He said he shall bring, if he can't afford a sheep, then he shall bring for his sin, which he have sinned, 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons to Yahuwah. One for the sin offering and the other for the burnt offering. Ain't no water mentioned here. See, you had to understand this right here. If water baptism was a thing and solid, then the Israelites or the Yasharal would have to do that once a year. Because they had to bring they had to bring their sin offering once a year. Every year. And they would have to do the whole thing over again. So they would have to be rebaptized every year. And some of us in our ignorance have tried to keep up with that too. Getting baptized 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Can you see how these done YT people? It just got us acting a fool.
Pastor, you know what? I was looking at sacrificial the law. So, he said, he came, JC came to forgive us of our sins he came for the sacrificial laws that had to be done, and every year those laws would change. So you would not be able to do those. That's why he came for the sacrificial laws. And every year the laws would change at the time set, and they couldn't keep it.
Let me say,
so he was the ultimate sacrifice for that.
And you're making me think like this right here too. Now look, think about this right here. Now they had to sprinkle the offering, with water, right? They sprinkled the water. They sprinkled it with water, but they sprinkled the blood on the people. You got me? Of that sacrifice offering. Now Yahuwah is telling us now, present yourself as a living sacrifice. A living sacrifice. So could it be? I ain't saying that it is, but it just make you go, But could it be when they pushed him in, when they cut him in the side, when they juked him in the side, says blood and water came out. Could that water come out for the sprinkling of you being a sacrifice to him now? I don't know. Ask yourself that. Ask him. Ask Ruach. Instead of going down to that muddy Jordan and submerging yourself, could the water that came out of Yahushua's body was for a sprinkling? Because you the sacrifice now. Present yourself as a living sacrifice.
But I shouldn't have said the one to him.
Are y'all following me?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't following me here.
I think that's what it is.
I'm following you. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But now I'm not saying that this is doctrine. That's just
it's
what
not
came
doctrine,
to me.
but if you keep reading where he puts the water in the blood of the bird, that's where I'm thinking it makes sense to me.
Come on, Lucretia. Come on, girl. Come on. See, she's saying something I ain't even got to yet because she done went ahead. That's how we have to do instead of getting mad and offended because somebody is invading what I think. Just go ahead. Just keep going ahead. You'll see for yourself. So thank you for that, sis. So let's read that. That is in let's start reading in verse 9 now. It says, and he shall sprinkle of the blood and of the sin offering on the side of the altar, but the rest of the blood he shall drop at the foot of the altar, and it is a sin offering. What? Come on. What's immersion at? This is the Torah, that which we say that we open it, we turn it back to. This is the Torah. Yeah, but it's in Jasher, this and that. You got to. They have touched our books. This is the Torah.
Exactly. And why put it in the apocryphal books and not put it in the Torah? I mean, the apocryphal books was hidden for us away from us for a reason, because it has truth in it, right? Mm-hmm. Why do you hide it? I mean, how do you not put it in the Torah?
Right.
But it's in the New Testament and in the apocryphal books. Don't you think it would have been hidden in the New Testament as well? Why not put it in the Torah? I mean, why not put it in the Torah, but it's in the New Testament?
Come on,
it
girl.
doesn't make sense. You understand? Because it's something that it was never there. It was created with the new, as we call it today, with the New Testament. This Roman people, this Greek people, this white people, they are the ones that put it in there.
Yeah.
It was never in our Torah.
It was never in our Torah.
There was no such a thing as us bathing in the water for our sins to be forgiven.
Come on now. Come on. All right, now look, let's move on. Let's move on to verse let's go on down to verse 12. It says, "And he shall bring it to the priest, and the priest, having taken a handful of it, shall lay the memorial of it on the altar of the whole burnt offering to Yahuwah. It is a sin offering." It's a sin offering. But in order for our conscience to be cleansed of what we done did, we got to have the water. You diminishing the power of the blood without even knowing it. But these elites know it. These wicked seed of Satan know it. You're diminishing it. You're diminishing the power of the blood to the people by having an addition. Oh, y'all hear me? There, let me see what Yehuda Blue is saying. It says there are so many mores that are going nationwide to immerse our people, and our people are flying. I guess you're saying flocking them out or flying them out. Oh, flying them out to do it.
Wow, that's
you know
crazy.
This can't be. You know this is flawed. This is flawed, man. But that's what we do. We deceive the people. No, Yahuwah ain't requiring no water submersion. A lot of our people feel differently. Hey, still just love me, though, if you don't agree, because I love you. I still love you. But but that's just what it is. That's what it is. Y'all see this comment here? Y'all see this comment on the screen, right? Let you read it for yourself. Do you see that comment?
Not put it in the Torah.
Right.
No. In the New Testament.
Y'all don't see this comment? What is that I'm hearing?
I'm sorry, guys. I just got back in and I was trying to
y'all don't see Yehudi Blue's comment.
I don't see it because I don't have another.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay, but they saw it. Like I
don't see anything.
She simply said there are so many
mores.
Yeah. How do you pronounce that word? More? Y'all see the comments, right? Mores.
It's disappeared.
That are going nationwide to immerse our people, and our people are flying them out, shipping them everywhere.
I heard about that.
No.
Yes, I heard about that, and they're asking to be put up in the biggest hotels, expensive hotels. They acting just like these Christian pastors.
Shame. They're gonna get immersed in style, huh?
Shame on them. Shame on them. I'm just saying it right now. Shame on them. Flying them out to baptize, immerse our people.
Yeah. And you was not pleased by that.
I'm telling you. And so many of our people go with this kind of stuff. It's just like, and it's just like this right here too, because we go with what these evil people, the scripture tells us that they have changed, that they're going to change laws, times and laws, right? Okay, they have done that. Mm-hmm. And they got us, because they have changed this. Now we have to keep in mind now that the ordinance that Yahuwah have given us to determine the day and the night, right? He gave the sun to rule by day. He gave the moon and the stars to rule by night, that light, right?
Like,
Did he not? Oh, okay. So
Yes,
so the sun determines the day. Why are we starting Shabbat on Friday night when the sun is ruling today? He tells us to to rest on the seventh day, not the seventh night. It's starting on the sixth night. The seventh day started at sunrise on the seventh day. But we've been starting and doing Shabbat on Friday night, which is the sixth day or the sixth night.
Yeah, preparation.
Think about it. Yeah, that's what they want to call it. That's what they want to call it. But now that's when you're supposed to be preparing. But if the sun,
preparation day.
Yeah, if the sun then went down Friday, and it still ain't Shabbat until Saturday morning. But if the sun then went down on Friday, we already then started Shabbat. So how are we preparing? You got to rush home from work and do this here and do that. No. You could prepare all Friday night if you want to. Because it ain't Shabbat until the sunrise on Saturday morning. And he have given you a rest. So what if you've been up all night preparing? You can rest. Are y'all following me? But we follow everything because we got too many teachings out here. You see, and I just ask,
follow the Torah.
Follow the Torah, not follow, because sometimes you think you following the Torah, but you following somebody else's voice. That then changed your understanding. That then gave you another look or picture of what the Torah is saying. So when you read the Torah, you really hearing what they have already said to you, and that's what you see. The mind, when we was coming up, when I was coming up, they had this commercial, and it's probably got a little bit of y'all day too when they were talking about drugs and all that kind of stuff. The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Terrible thing to waste.
You hear me? And so many of our minds, man, have been wasted through false doctrine,
they used to
false
have that
teaching.
They used to have that on the Negro College Fund thing too.
Yeah,
Remember they had a Negro
that's what they
College
had it on.
Fund?
That's what it was.
I never heard of that.
This is the reason I needed clarification due to Yasharal.
Yeah, because they done got our minds, so they don't play it no more.
We had to be.
That's crazy.
My dad used to say, "Yeah, they playing that. They got a message behind it while that commercial playing."
Yo, let me put this this comment on the screen here, and you'll see it. Oh, y'all guys won't see it, but they see it. Brenda,
Pastor, you be making my mind go back, boy.
Yeah, but listen to what Brenda. Listen to what Kucha Brenda said. She said, "This is the reason I needed clarification due to." I guess due to a Yasharal man stating we had to be emerged by the name of Yahusha, and the Ruach. But it ain't nowhere in our Torah. Look, the being or Yahusha was told about that of his coming way back to Adam. Why didn't Yahusha tell Adam when he made the covenant with him that you're gonna have to be baptized now before you come back into the Garden of Eden? He ain't saying that. He just told me being, I'm sending my being for you. I'm sending my being for you. You see? We just don't think, man.
Yeah.
We just don't think.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, think about this here. I want to say this here to you now.
Because we are still Christian Hebrews.
We are still Christian Hebrews, and I want to say this here to you. Always be mindful of this right here. I don't care how much a man or how much Yahuwah have endowed a man with understanding and knowledge. You understand me what I'm saying? Listen to me what I'm saying. I don't care how much, how deep, how wide he have endowed a man with knowledge. He haven't given that man everything.
Exactly.
In terms of knowledge and understanding. He have given some of the other to another man. Some of the other one to another one. So, but by you being so impressed with what this one is bringing out, to you, everything he's saying is right. That's a lie, and that's deception. Look at here. Shakia might take up the slack where I'm very not. I know this. I know it. Okay, I don't know everything. The Most High will put some of it in Shaquille. You got me? And then Shaquille don't know everything. He'll put some of it in Aki Isaac. But we tend, because of what I'm saying, revelation, what Shaquille, we tend to put all our faith in that one man. Don't put all your faith in me. Because I'm telling you, I've forgotten most stuff than what people know today. I've forgotten it. So how you going to depend on me?
Right.
You hear what I'm saying and you take that to Yahuwah. I'm telling you. But you better be close to him. You better been close to him when you come back to me. Because I don't take us leaning to our own understanding. When I tell you something, when I tell you something, now this is just my speculation. I'm telling you that for a reason. I ain't seen this in the script, but it's just my speculation. I ain't trying to take no credit and put nothing forth as doctrine. And we still try to put forth stuff as doctrine. Now all we have to do is understand the doctrine that what Yahuwah have already brought. But we make doctrine today. It's already wrote. And that which they have taken out, then who are gonna have to show you that and tell you that. Don't be coming and preaching me no message about John 3:16 when I know John 6:3 is not even a John 3:16. But we make our messages depend on our emotions and all this kind of stuff. We going with the deception that the world have given unto us. And we preach elaborate messages, and because it sounds good to your ear, to your heart, and all that kind of stuff, it even made you cry. Now to you, that man know everything.
Emotional.
Yeah, don't let Yahuwah said, don't let that man entice you with enticing words.
I'm telling you, somebody better hear me.
Yeah.
Somebody better hear me.
Don't let that man entice you with them enticing words.
Look at here. Look at here. And even after Yahusha, look what these Amalekites do. Amalek do. They still, somebody put it in the comments. Some of them they still sacrifice chickens. They're so wanting to dethrone the blood of Hamashiach. What that chicken blood gonna do for you, you wicked thing? You just want us to follow that.
That shit gonna give you rabies.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Don't you know a lot of those people that got herpes and stuff? You know, a lot of those people that got herpes and stuff. Y'all didn't know that. A lot of these people that got herpes, y'all probably seen it in a certain clip, because that's where I got it from, a clip.
Yeah.
You know, these people that receive herpes and stuff because
salmonella.
they circumcising on the 8th day. See, they got to have some truth to bring in, so they lie, so they can substantiate the lie. They can't tell you all lies. They got to have some truth so they can substantiate the lie. So they circumcise on the 8th day. But look what they do. They
Epstein's.
Are y'all following that?
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, every time you get on Facebook, you see an Epstein file.
Those are
because that was the spirit. That's that same ruach.
I'm gonna go back to the Immersion, y'all, because there's a lot more stuff I gotta show. I'm gonna go back to it. But think about what these folk do, and that's who you following. We trust everything these lying heathens say and tell us.
I don't trust that nigga.
I'm telling you, they circumcising this child, and then they lick the penis blood.
That's damn.
Can you imagine? They
lick it. Blood.
That's that ruach, and that's why Yahuwah told us not to mingle.
Yeah, don't mingle with other nations.
Man, we can't do that kind of stuff, but yet we follow them. Yeah, we follow them. We believe when they tell us that this water is gonna cleanse your conscience. When the blood done that.
No, it ain't. That's right. Yahusha don't need no help. Oh, I know what it is, Pastor. See, JC don't got no power, so he need help. Yahusha don't need no help.
Because he got this.
There you go, Sister Trudy.
Come on.
He been having
that's what it did, right?
Our people just believe and follow everything. Come on now, come on. Come on, wake up.
That's
Wake
why
up to
he need
Yahuwah.
help, because he,
And ask for Yahuwah.
whew,
Father, help me. Help me to stop falling
help me.
for the lies, Father. Help me, Father.
Yes,
Please help
continue to
me.
open
And
my
let
eyes,
me,
Yahuwah.
help me to let you help me. Because we're stiff-necked, we're stubborn. We
Yes,
don't want to be told. So, Father, help me to let you help
Oh,
me.
yes.
Come on, help me.
yes.
Yes,
Help
yes,
me.
Father.
Because we didn't fail for
Mm.
Help to
everything.
give up. That's the truth.
You know,
Yes,
I mean,
Father.
good
My
night.
mind.
It's just like this here too. You know, and I remember watching this on Roots and on other places, and that's where they get the a thing from jumping the broom. Now people get married and they jump a broom.
That's witchcraft.
Exactly.
Not
Like
Yeah,
now.
it's
because
our culture.
Yeah.
that was the approval of the master. Just like when you run up there to the courthouse and they give you a marriage certificate.
Yeah.
That's
What
the
do
same thing, because if you look at what
Yeah.
a governmental marriage is, a government union is the
Yeah.
union that they govern. So they govern your marriage. When you go through a divorce, they literally go through and like, oh, well, why are you going through the divorce? They're governing your divorce. They're actually over your marriage.
All right, now since you saying that right there, okay, since you saying that, we all right with
And
that.
Yahuwah says,
We are, since Truth is saying that, we are right with that. When Yahuwah said, "Don't let no man be in it. Don't let no man put us." Ain't no man got no problem in no
no
marriage.
man.
But we all right with doing that. But we gonna fight each other when it come down to this immersion when you ain't supposed to be. The stuff we ain't supposed to be doing, we'll fight to keep it. Then the stuff that we
That's right.
the stuff that you are doing that is wrong, you keep on doing it. You keep on doing this right here. I mean, you jumping a broom, you letting a man into your marriage when we done told you, don't care how you feel about it. The reason why they was able to substantiate a wedding, because that's the reason they wrote in there when Yahuwah went down to Canaan, there was a wedding. They were substantiating that lie there when a man and a woman was married when they came together in sexual. I don't care what teacher say this right here. Show me where Abraham, them our patriarchs, had weddings. Show me in the Torah, since you
from the start,
from the very start, Adam and Eve.
From the start, Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we don't think for ourselves. Sex consummate. Not only consummate, sex is the wedding, if you want to say it. But y'all don't want to hear that.
Because
you don't want to hear that.
When you releasing us, it connects to our
connects to everything. But let me tell you this
here. That's what makes us one.
Listen to me. Listen to me, y'all. But y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. You want the opposite of what Yahuwah said. Why? Because rebellion is in us.
Yeah.
Rebellion is in us. And whatever he have said, we want what they done said. I don't care what teacher come on here and contest. You show me a patriarch. Them the ones that stood out in the scriptures.
Say what?
You
Somebody
show
has
me,
to do what?
You show me a patriarch that had a wedding. Show it to me.
They didn't.
I'm
show
sorry
it to
about
me.
the call outs, but
They may have
opposition.
They may have celebrated.
When you're talking, Lucretia, let me get you to mute. When you're talking to your coworkers, let me get you to mute. But y'all hear me? What I'm saying? Show me. But you want to come on here talking about, oh, this beautiful Israelite marriage, and then show me.
Now you can have a celebration because they would celebrate the union of the family.
But look at here.
But that marriage, that wasn't no marriage.
That's up to you. Ain't no man in there. Now, if Yahusha was at a marriage in Canaan, Yahusha was making
celebration.
Let me say this here first, and then you keep your thought. If Yahusha was if this is the subject of marriage down in Canaan, well, why wasn't Yahusha in there with the bride and the bridegroom and being a guest in the marriage? He out making some wine, so they say.
They would celebrate. It was a wedding. It was a celebration. But that's between the man and the woman and Yahuwah. Once that father releases her,
man, look,
that's it.
We just modernized because I ain't even seen a celebration among the patriarchs. I ain't ever seen a celebration among them. I ain't never read about it. Hear me what I'm saying, but go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that that celebration thing, or what we call celebration, is what's called dowry, and it was only paid to the virgins as we know it today, to the maidens.
Yeah.
But us who are not virgins, we cannot be paid dowry for.
You got
we have been through. We cannot be paid dowry for.
I ain't been through now. Take me through there. Take it. I ain't going through now. I ain't going. No, I ain't no. I don't deep bitch.
There, but ain't been through. I know that's
right. Sister Trudy them let you. Sister Trudy them. Listen, Sister Trudy them let you know. Yeah. No, we don't know what you mean. We know what you said. But Sister Trudy said, I ain't never been no whore. You want to say, I know what you mean. No, I don't know what you mean. I know what you said. No, we just cut up with you, sister. We know you don't dare me.
We're not very, because they used, right. Yeah, because they used to have to actually show the sheet to show that.
Come on, one at a time. Go ahead.
I got you, sis.
Yeah,
I got you, sis.
But seriously, I don't care what you say. I don't care what teacher come up with what. Talking about a wedding, Hebrew teacher come up with a wedding. Show me them important. Why you think them patriarchs is the one that is held up high in the scriptures? Because we go by our elders' examples. Which one of the elders? Since you want to hoop and holler, all this stuff is European, Europeanized. Yeah, all this stuff is. All this stuff is, and that's what you're used to. That's what you was born into. You was born into a Hellenistic society. You was born into a Hellenized and a Hellenistic society. So that's the way it got to be with you. This is European crap. Hey, Jacob got Leah and what was his other wife's name? Rachel. Which one had a who did he marry? Who did he walk down the aisle with? You need to tell me this right here. Huh? Abraham had 14. Which one did he walk down the aisle with? Sarah made 15. Did he walk down the aisle with her? Thus the scripture tells us that. Since that is so important. Them joker walked in the tent.
Yeah, and if you wasn't a virgin, they literally had to show the marital cloth.
Listen.
That's how they found out if you was truly a virgin. And if that marital cloth ain't show it, oh baby, you in trouble. You a liar and they got your behind.
And we don't want to acknowledge that for nothing because we to acknowledge this is to
say the cherry.
Let me say this. To acknowledge this, what I'm saying right now. To acknowledge this, because we won't acknowledge it. And the reason why we won't acknowledge it, to acknowledge what I'm saying, you won't have to be acknowledging at the same time that you was once Europeanized. We always talk about the Hellenized Hebrew folk. We are still Hellenized in a lot of areas.
Yeah, bro.
Are y'all following me? We're still Hellenized. And now you got to have, is this not wrong? Is this not Satan trying to control you? You got to have his permission to go and get married, and then you got to have his permission to divorce. Are y'all fine with that? Are y'all fine with that?
Well, we messed up.
Because you hold up for it. Marriage was made in that tent.
I ain't even married, bro.
That's marriage right there.
It's crazy.
I don't care what you think about it. I don't care how you think about it. You just got this westernized mindset where I want a big, beautiful marriage. I want 12 or 20 bridesmaids and all that kind of stuff. Show me.
Now that's
crazy. All what you're in love with.
It's all about taxes, and then you get a divorce, you're gonna have to pay a fee.
Well, I'm telling you, man. Are y'all hearing?
And
man?
That white dress that we want to wear, the white dress that we want to wear, is actually the white sheet for a virgin.
You better tell it, Sister Sue. That's what it is.
Let me tell you something. Let me say
that white sheet.
Yeah.
Ice out the freezer.
Hey, say
and
that again.
Bottom talking about no more
because
sheet.
They got built up on the top of it.
Okay. If you got talking in your background, I need you to mute.
Oh, sorry. I got you.
Okay. From the ceremony to the ring, all pagan. Now they sure enough don't want to hear that yoded. From the ceremony to the ring, all of it is pagan.
That's right. We supposed to have a nose ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But you, especially you who especially most of y'all.
I can't wait to get my nose ring. I don't know when I'm gonna get it.
But
Me neither. Me
y'all,
neither.
y'all something else.
Pastor, hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. Pastor, hold your tongue.
Y'all something else. you know I go off.
Did you come here, Pastor?
See that? See. Now that's where y'all help, because you know I go off. Because our people love foolishness. Our people, look at here. We've been awakened and Israelite walking in the awakened for 10 years. Some of us for 10 years and still want that damn Christmas tree.
I don't.
We love these pagan ways.
Why?
Huh? Because we love the pagan way.
I don't get it.
We are so rooted in Babylon society. We are Hellenized.
Yes. You know, Pastor, they'll go spend almost $200 on a tree
Woo.
and don't pay the electric bill. How you going to have lights?
Ooh, come on. Come on.
It don't make no sense.
Hey, listen to me.
Even now the Super Bowl is today. And people don't even realize the Super Bowl. My dad used to say they used to make the slaves fight each other. And that was almost like a Super Bowl for them.
Yeah.
The strongest black slave buck. They fought each other till they killed them.
We don't want the nitty gritty on some things. We just want some stuff that sound good and all this kind of stuff. But it's a lot of grit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of grit. It's a lot of listen to me. It's a lot of sand in your grits. But you just want to keep chewing it because you think that's a part of the grits it takes. It's a lot of sand in your done grits.
Ooh, I done had sand in my mouth, and that is a bad feeling.
No, but with your grits.
Yeah. With your grits.
Yeah. Sand mixed in your grits. And you have become accustomed to liking it.
No, I don't like it.
But y'all get the gist of what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're so fixed on European in that way. You want the big wedding. You want man, look, I know a person, I'm telling you, them joker had a big extravagant
and
wedding.
probably were divorced in 2 months.
2 weeks.
Oh, broke off.
Oh my!
He sent her back home.
Goodness.
Ain't even last a month.
Didn't even last a month. I speak the truth. I'm just like Shaul. I speak the truth. The Ruach, my witness. I lie not.
But it's all for a show, just to say I had a big wedding.
Yeah.
And now,
or they be in competition with somebody else.
Yeah.
Say, I got the ring. Yeah,
got the ring.
Got the ring.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
And now you got to go back to the white man now to give you permission to divorce or have it
to get a divorce.
The white man.
What's
what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us?
Even down to our children.
What's wrong with us? Yeah.
Yeah.
They give us,
Yeah. We don't even have a say over our children.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The situation, I think I told you all, but the officer told my daughter, your property. Property.
Goodness.
I looked at that crackle. And I had to walk away because I would have went to jail. Y'all know. I had to walk away because I was all about to say, what you said? She what? She what?
All right, y'all. Let me get back to immersion.
We got to get it together. We got to get it together.
10:48 here Central
Stay out
Time.
the water.
Yeah, but let me get back to this, okay? Let me get back to this. Because we're still proving this stuff. We're still operating as though, look at here. Think about this right here. We are awakened, right? But we are still straddling the fence. And now that's our terminology. But Yahusha says this: I want you either cold, not doing this, or hot, walking in me. But if you're lukewarm,
Yeah.
many of us, sad to say, you're going to have to check yourself. You're going to have to check yourself. But many of us in the awakening are lukewarm. And Yahusha said, I spit you out of me. I spit you out. Because we want to hold on to these paganistic ways. Man, we love the bright blinking light. Oh, Christmas is so beautiful. Yahuwah is our light. Yahusha is our light.
Hallelujah.
Are you following me?
Hallelujah.
Yasharal.
Yahuwah is light. And in him, there's no darkness.
There's no darkness. But you then fell in love with the imitation light because it's so beautiful. Oh, the smells at Christmas time. If you really smelled it in the Ruach, it would smell straight up SHIT. Because of how you perceiving it.
Shut.
Come on. Come on. Y'all don't want to believe that. See, that's a spiritual side to that's a physical manifestation to a spiritual situation that's going on. But when it actually manifests in the physical, it's totally different than what you're seeing in the spiritual.
And then it would really stink because it would stink to his nostril because it's pagan.
Yeah.
It's sin. And sin stinks. Death stinks. Yeah. Demons stink.
Let me give you this. Let me give you this example. And of course they do. Let me give you this example. The Most High said, I'm going to bring the sword against you. I'm going to bring the sword against you February the 6th. The sword. We know what a sword is, right? I'm going to kill you with the edge of the sword, right? That's what he said in the spiritual realm. And in the spiritual realm, he swings his sword. But when it manifested in the natural, a big truck ran over you. I'm serious. That's what it looks like in the natural. It ain't no physical sword. But in the spiritual, it's a sword. But when it manifests, you just got ran over by a big truck or a bus or something. And we'll never know that this is what Yahuwah said. Why? Because we are not Ruachal people. He just carried out in the natural what he spoke in the spirit.
In the spirit.
It's still, that bus was Yahuwah's sword.
Coming to knock you down.
Yeah. What did he say? Is that his sword is going to be how does it say that his sword going to be
with their blood,
fat or dripping with their blood or something like that, right?
So how he love the world if that's what he gonna do?
Okay, but now that's another that's what he gonna do. But now he gonna what they look like in the natural: earthquakes, floods, destruction everywhere. But it's his sword is dripping with their blood. I'm trying to show you how he operates, and we misses it. We misses it, man. Because we don't know what things look like when they manifest. So we'll still do wrong, act wrong, because we cannot pick up what Yahuwah said. Yahuwah forbid, but Shakia, I will slay him in his sleep with my sword. Okay, but when you get to the autopsy, he had a heart attack, so we'll never put that with Yahuwah. It was Yahuwah's sword that slayed him, that came in the form of a heart attack. You got to know the man. This is why we still so disobedient, because we think Yahuwah don't mean what he says. We think he don't mean what he says because we can't read it. Are y'all following me?
Yes.
That's the reason people can work witchcraft on you and slay you. And there's no physical evidence that how your death occurred, because it was done in the spiritual realm.
In the spiritual realm. And we've been taught not to fight spiritually.
That's you.
Right.
We've been taught not to fight spiritually. That's witchcraft. That's why he right. I mean, but you know what? Yahuwah said, acknowledge me in all of your ways, and I'll direct your path. So he's given us warfare scriptures. Fret not thyself as evildoers. Yeah. He's given us scriptures to come against the enemy, but we won't use it. Because you know, somebody like my grandma used to say, don't put that down there in front of my door. You take that from my door and you put me some pepper down there and you call on the name of the Most High when you do it. I don't want everybody coming through my house.
Okay, I'm trying to
We'll
look for
say
something
that's
here.
witchcraft. But she acknowledged too. She didn't, well, you know, back then they were still saying, but she acknowledged the Most High to cover the house. They'll say it's was a witchcraft when he ordered the children of Yasharal to put blood above the doorposts.
No.
I'm looking for some here.
Was that witchcraft? No, because we was obedient unto Yahuwah. Now, when you're doing it on your own power into darkness, then yes, that's witchcraft. But the elements that he's given us to use, that ain't witchcraft if you're doing it unto him.
Exactly. True.
But they done taught us to be, the Christmas tree, Easter bunny. My daddy said, when you know a rabbit to have an egg? That's the woman's womb. That egg represents the woman's womb that they was going and kidnapping and then raping them.
Oh man.
That's what the fertility. That's what that egg represents. But Yahuwah, thank you for helping us to overcome.
Let me read this to y'all.
To be obedient.
Thank you, Father.
Let me read this to you guys.
Thank you, Father.
Let me read this to you. This is what it says. Now, since you're speaking about, they taught you not to even do, you know, to fight witchcraft and all that kind of stuff. This is what he said in Mark 16 and 17. It says, and these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name, Yahushua said, they shall cast out devils. A lot of people contract devils, not only by what they do, but how other people cast spells on them and give them devils to order their lives and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you following me? They shall speak with new tongues. You don't even look at that. That tongue is not for you, just like we do in these Christian churches. That tongue is not just for you to be impressed and somebody look at you and realize you're spiritual. You are in now, that tongue is a sword against the devil.
Yeah.
It's a sword. You remember what it says about Yahushua? It says he going to destroy this thing with the sword of his mouth. You got me? That's what your tongue is for. And it ain't out for you to just be you sounding so good. You're a fool. Because you just letting everybody see your weapon. And you don't let nobody see your weapon until you're ready to do something with it. You following me? Don't never show a man you got a gun until you ready to kill him.
Ready to use it.
Because if you showing him that you got a gun and you afraid to use that gun, he gonna kill you first. He gonna get to you because now he know you have it, and that's what your tongue is for. Are y'all hearing me? Now look at here.
Sister Lucretia said a two-edged sword.
Come on, and look what verse 18 says. And they shall take up serpents. Now, what kind of what? Take up a serpent? You know that ain't nothing but the devil. Nothing but the devil. And if they drink any deadly thing, why? Because the devil is going to be trying to poison them. This is witchcraft right here. This is witchcraft right here. True. And it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick. Sick from what? From this witchcraft. From what people have done to them. You even have the anointing, the power of Yahuwah to even catch witchcraft off someone else.
That's right.
You hear me?
Because he would show you, that ruach, that evil ruach.
And listen here, truly. And they said, and then the scripture says, and they shall recover. Why don't we see any of this? Because you don't believe it. It's simply.
Okay, and they're calling on the name. They're calling on the true name.
Yeah, you don't believe this kind of stuff. I wish somebody would come on talking about some abracadabra and mixing up a potion. And as soon as you sprout that potion, you aimed at me. You better get ready to be sick. You better get ready to be sick.
Come on.
Because it takes no effect on the children of light. You know, the ones that really running after Yahuwah. And half of us talking about, I trust you, Yahuwah, and then you're scared. Come on, are you following me?
Yeah. And when you recognize it, you better. When you recognize what's going on, Because sometimes, you could be sick in your body, but you're not really sick, but it's a spiritual warfare someone's trying to bring against you.
Yeah. See, we didn't even get through talking about when we had the live back here. We didn't even really get through talking about what true faith is. If it was 100, if it was 100 of us in this nation, just say 100 people, only about 2 or 3 of them know what real faith is, what it entails, what it looks like. Know that real faith is actually the way. It's the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it says, faith is what? It's the substance.
Things hoped for.
And it's the evidence of things not seen. It mentioned 2 things there. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. That's one thing. And it is the evidence of things not seen. That's the second thing. Faith is it all. But we just believing for a hamburger or something because I'm hungry and ain't got no money. Oh, Father, I believe you. Send somebody to feed me. And that's it. I mean, I'm not criticizing. I'm not trying to be funny and stuff, but we don't know what true faith is and how it operates. Father, help me. Help me too.
I believe I got that hamburger.
Yeah, man. Help me. We got to understand these things. Help me, Father.
I don't want the hamburger. I want the whole cow.
But listen, one day we'll go back to this. We'll go back to that, okay? One day we will. But let's continue to talk about this immersion thing because there's a lot of stuff we need to get down to. Let me get it back up on the screen here. But
what's that scripture you reading from?
That's Mark. That's Mark the 16th chapter. And you can start with verse 17. You can go back up and look here. And let me show you the 11 that's in here too. Let's look at verse 15. Okay. Let me just go to verse 14. Verse 14 says this right here. It says, afterward he appeared. Let me put it on the screen here.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, let me put it on the screen here. It says, and afterwards he appeared unto the 11 as they sat at meat, and upbraideth them with their unbelief and hardness of heart. What is he doing right here? What Yahushua is doing right here? He getting on to them because they don't know what true faith is after he done been with them for a time. He getting on to them here. Now, can we upbraid you? Hell no. You'll go into the next chat room and you'll start following this joker right here that is teaching Daniels in the lines then, and you'll be on that. You know you need more, but you just settle with, oh, Daniel was in the lines then, and not Yahuwah, but God, and he shut the mouth of the lion. You'll settle for that and remain in your ignorance. Why? Because you can't take the upbraiding because of where you are. Am I saying something, or am I not?
This is there. He marveling.
Oh yes.
He marveling at they unbelief.
I'm trying to show you how mighty people are made.
You're saying a lot faster.
I'm trying to tell you how mighty people are made. If you can't take my upbraiding because you acting a fool and I'm correcting you, how you figure I'm gonna trust you to hold my back on the battlefield?
Come on.
I'm telling you now. Some of y'all can't take nothing. Oh, you hurt my feelings. They ain't supposed to be there because you're on a spiritual battlefield and you fighting a hateful, mean joker, the devil. And you think that you're supposed to be walking in your feelings? No. The only thing that I feel is my need to slay this joker and everybody that he's tormenting. That's the only feeling that I have. And if you allowing him to operate in you and you are somewhat know this kind of stuff, no mercy.
Mm-hmm.
No
Look,
mercy.
Pastor, they be in their feelings and end up like Saul.
Come on now. Exactly.
Salt.
He told him to get all of them. Take no ruins. What he had to do, take something.
Yeah.
Disobedient.
Mm-hmm. Are y'all following me now?
Get out your feelings.
It's a way you got to be made in this thing right here. It don't come easy and it don't come overnight and it don't come by me patting you on your back and telling you it's all right. There are times where you get pats on the back and tell you, all right, come on, I'm going to walk you through this right here because I see your hunger. I see your thirst. I ain't got time for your attitude and the chips on your shoulder. Then you've been in this awakening for a minute now. Are y'all following me? Are y'all following me, people of Yahuwah? Are y'all following me for real?
Bishop.
But look, Yahusha upbraided them with their unbelief and hardness of heart. So do you think we got to keep putting up with that stuff? Your stuff stiff, stubborn, and stiff-necked self. And we supposed to keep putting up with it. And the minute we begin to upbraid you, oh, he mean and this, here, and that. This come from Yasharal. I ain't talking about these white folk now. This come from y'all, too. This stuff come from y'all, too. Oh, he mean. I ain't following him because he don't know how to talk to nobody. Trying to make your tail. Trying to prepare you for war.
Right.
For the war that's coming. That's all.
Gotta get up all on.
And a lot of our men.
Oh my. They're gonna have so much trickery for them, Pastor, and snagging them. They're gonna send that white horse.
Come on now.
They're gonna send the white horse.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be ready to ride on them.
All we after, and it's a little bit on y'all part too, your cootie. All we after as Akis is some white stuff. That's what got us blind. Are y'all following me? We and
it's actually both of us, Pastor, if you think about it, because you all, the men are following for her, and we're following to be like her. Ain't that something? Her is a problem. Her is the problem.
Yeah. Her is only a vice.
Her is
only a vice. Are y'all
taking us both down? Oh, let us be like her, the blonde hair, the weave with the blonde, let us be like her. And the man is, oh, look, she's nice. She don't make no trouble.
Thank you.
She'll give me what I want.
Yeah.
Her.
Thank you, Yoda. Yoda said that's actually the very reason why I started following the truth with no filters. And many of us still want the filters. We want many of us still want somebody to tell us what a wonder we are. And you're a trick.
I don't give a damn what people think. That's how we gotta be in this generation.
A trick and a trick or treat.
Yeah.
Come on, brother. Come on.
You're all right. You'll be all right with us lying to you like Edom and Don. You have gotten used to the lying, and now you want us to still lie to you to make you feel good. How's that ever gonna pull you out of any kind of bramble bush if I'm constantly lying to you and saying, "Come on, I'm gonna pull you out," because there's no thorns, and I see them thorns.
It's shining play.
Oh, y'all following me? See, some of us, we've been in these churches. We've been in nice. That's the reason we ain't no good now in Yasharal. Because we've been in these nice Christian churches. Don't want to step on anyone's feet. Why? In the name of love.
They give you back.
In the name of love. I love you enough to tell you the truth about yourself. Whatever you got to do to receive this truth. If you got to go home and cry because of what I said to you and what I said about you, do it. Just consider what I said and search your heart. Let the Ruach HaKodesh search your heart and see is it there or not. Instead of you just rushing off and stuff, you'll never be no good for the kingdom. You know what you will do if you're not made. You'll put your hand to the plow, but you will look back. As soon as some obstruction come into your way, you'll put your hand to the plow now. But soon as something coming to offend you, you'll look back. And you know what Yahusha said then? You ain't fit for the kingdom. He that put his hand to the plow and look back is not fit for the kingdom.
Father, help us.
Come on. Are y'all hearing me what I'm saying right now?
Father, help us.
Yeah, man. Look, I want to say this to you.
Yeah.
It's hard being made. You hear me? You might say, being made for what? If you don't know that by now, I know you're not made. But listen, it's hard being made. That's why so few of us are, because we ain't willing to go through it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Some of them can't even take it past if he say, I don't want you to deal with, I want you to just stay by yourself and study and seek me.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a party. They having a gathering. I got to go to the party for, I'll go for 15 minutes. And in those 15 minutes that you got, there's something happened to you. He told you to stay in the cliff of the rock.
Right.
Stay there.
See,
but we can't do that.
We can't
got to
do
be
it.
on every scene.
We haven't did it. We haven't laid the proper foundation. You know, many of you was busy going to these Juanita Bynum concerts when you was in Christianity. That faulty foundation there. That's the reason we can't get it.
Very much so. Very much so. Even the videotapes. They was going as people had the videotapes. It's a shame, and she can't live nothing she say.
Love.
Nothing
what's
she
his
talk
name?
about.
Yeah, love. It's just about money. You know, I'm telling you, this is why many of us, it's not on the proper foundation. Now you're coming into truth. What you thought was going to be easier?
When she first came out, she was telling the women to stay out the sheets, stop being around sleeping with everybody, stop wearing this, wearing what ain't yours, stop. But now guess what? She do all of it.
But listen to me.
She got the hair she told us not to wear. She wear the clothes she said not to wear. Oh, because she done came into.
Listen to me.
She ain't on. She ain't trying to make it.
I'm glad you mentioned that, man. I tell you, this baptism. I really want to get back into it, but I'm glad you told me that. Ain't none of y'all, but some of you that got it. Now I know that the tribes is Afro and all this kind of stuff, you know, but we are mixed with some stuff. You know, that's the reason Yahuwah says that he's going to cleanse our blood, you know. And some of you got a little straighter hair, curlier hair, and all this kind of stuff. But you that don't, if you got to use some weave and stuff, use some kinky weave. Stop trying to look like these white monsters.
Let it look like it. Let it look like
your hair.
Is yours.
You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't blown with no blonde hair.
You wasn't blown with no blonde hair.
Looking like,
you got this,
dogs
this hair
falling.
Listen, you might say, well, why you saying that? That shouldn't be your business. That's your problem now. I'm even trying to tell you how you supposed to appear as a Yasharal, and you got a problem with that. Can't teach you nothing.
Right. Well, Pastor, you don't say it. Let me say it.
What say it?
Stop wearing that blonde hair.
Stop wearing that blonde hair. Look here.
If you're bald-headed, eyelashes, just don't wear none.
Not only the blonde,
the pink,
now,
the purple.
Y'all got to let me talk now. Not only the blonde, but
only the blonde, yes.
But this stuff that hangs way that
Brazilian, Indian.
That ain't grew out your head.
Malaysian.
That ain't grew out your scalp. Are you following me?
It ain't gonna rot your scalp.
If you got to have other hair, and I ain't got no problem with that you making your hair fuller, make it be full with your with your type of hair. Make it full like that.
Yeah.
Stop. My main point is stop trying to look like these white women, you black women, because they are not the object of beauty. You are.
Right. Come on now.
Yes.
I'm telling you are.
Come on.
Ain't nothing.
At least make it look like it's yours.
Ain't nothing more ugly to me. And I'm not. And you might not care about what I think, but ain't nothing more ugly to me is a melanated woman with some blonde hair hanging out of her head.
That's like a black Neanderthal or some shit.
That's Shut up, Shakira.
Boy, you crazy. Shut your mouth.
Y'all telling the truth.
Shut your mouth. Look here. I ain't trying to be mean. You know, I ain't trying to come down on your cooties and stuff. I'm just trying to give you. Stop that. You don't have to look like them and know what these jokers want to be like you.
You're helping us.
They want to be like y'all, Cootie. And y'all study trying to be like them. And anyway, when you put that long, straight stuff in your head,
so true.
It changes your personality.
Yeah.
We start talking. We start talking.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because you want to see it. And then you.
We don't love ourselves.
Your hair was designed to grow up to respond to the sun, not to respond to gravity, to the ground. You know, that's y'all don't get it. I mean, you don't get how beautiful you are. You think that you got to be like what you think is beautiful. You still
Prime
colonized. You
example.
still Christianized.
Little
Let me
Kim.
talk. Yeah, come on.
Mhm.
Come on, man. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to help you. Oh, let me see what
Beautiful
Yoda
woman
said.
just messed
Yoda,
herself up.
let me say this to her. Let me read this. What Yoda said. Yoda said, "For this reason, I cut all my hair and about to start locking it." Come on, girl.
That's right. Lock
I'm
it
not
up. Lock it
following
up.
these people's ways. Come on. Come on. Are y'all following me?
Mhm.
But we just think that we are not
And
beautiful
then they make
unless
us
we
the
got this. Let me talk.
He can get what
Let
I
me
got.
let me talk. Let me talk. You think that you can only be beautiful unless you do like they do. Don't do like them. You're beautiful just the way you are. You can add whatever much you want to add to it, but let it be your texture. Let it be your
Yeah.
texture. Ain't
And
nobody.
then the stuff they got for us that I have texture give us cancer.
Yeah, and come on, girl. But let me tell you this now. Ain't nothing in this world got straight hair but an animal.
A goat.
A
So
goat.
true.
A
A dog.
A
A
dog got
horse.
straight hair. A
So
horse
true.
got straight hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And if a snake had hair,
Mm-hmm.
guess what texture it'll be? Straight.
Mhm.
Y'all hear me what I'm saying now? I'm trying to help
Oh yeah.
our akutis. You just be natural.
Yeah.
You got natural beauty. You got natural. It's natural. I'm helping y'all.
Yeah.
I'm helping y'all. And y'all are getting mad with your
Yeah, you are.
attitude-ish hood self and lose all this. And just walk away from all this right here. And you got a
Mm-hmm.
64-year-old man telling you. Man, come on.
Walking in with a cane. Hey, I need you.
I'm 64, Shaquille, but I ain't walking around with no damn cane. I don't need no cane. It's
Use that cane to knock some sense in
Okay,
somebody.
baby girl Luna said it's called kinky straight hair. Kinky straight. Now help me to understand that. How could it be kinky and straight? I know that's what you say it's called, but how could that be? You drawn to the straight?
It's
We be
it's kinky, but it's like when we used to get our hair straightened with the hot comb, it still got that texture of not being straight. It's like straight, but it's still like an afro straight.
Okay, that's great too. That's great. That's
straight.
great too.
Mm-hmm.
That's great too. You know,
Because now that's what a lot of women are
from the
getting.
jump.
They're getting the kinky straight, where it looks like they may have got their natural hair dried out,
And I notice a lot
and that
of
it
you.
looks.
Yeah, and I know a lot of you is going back, natural. I noticed that, from places I go and stuff like that, and because we are awakening, and you know what? Even before we become awakening, we are something that's awakening us on the inside to go back like we originally was made, created in terms of hair and all that kind of stuff. And and another thing, and another thing, we know, Akis know that y'all are fine without trying to show your fineness. We know that. What I'm saying, stop wearing this stuff that is painted, like it's painted on you. I'm helping you out now.
No.
And you can't get
But
away
you know
from that for
the sad
nothing.
thing about it, Pastor, the
Yeah.
men do like that. They like that. They'll go on Instagram and watch that. The girls got the tights on all up in their booty hole. Ooh,
Let me tell you
excuse me.
something. Let me tell you something. They drew the watchers like that. They drew the watchers like that. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
That's how they dressed and drew
Yeah.
the watchers.
Yeah.
So automatically it gonna draw us. But
Yeah,
that is the first form or the foundation of fornication. You see? See, you've been taught that fornication is only when you're having sex and two single people. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Fornication is presented even in your dress. And you don't know these things. You don't have to do that to look pretty. Anytime you're doing that, who are you wanting to watch you? anytime you showing your body like
The
that, showing
man.
your hips like that, that is fornication. That's what they did to the watchers. The watchers wasn't
My.
Malachims that had to just determine to go down and no. They enticed them, the children of Cain. We act like the children of Cain. The women of Cain, they enticed them. Are you following me? You go back and you read this
Yes,
stuff yourself,
sir.
and we are
My Lord.
so engaged in that right now, in that mindset. Y'all don't need it, Yasharal women. Y'all beautiful the way you are.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're beautiful the way that you are. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
I told you before, ain't nothing more beautiful. But when I all this, and you just no, no.
Hey.
Believe, know that you, but
It
it
has to
don't.
be described, don't it?
But it don't matter. Seriously, it don't matter what I say. You got to believe this about yourself. It don't matter what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Try it. Try it.
Mm-hmm.
You might. It's time for you to fall back in love with yourself. It's time for you to love yourself again, and quit trying to.
Yes.
And I tell
It
you
is.
another thing.
Like I would need a bigger drill bit.
I'm just hitting just little stuff today. Stop putting yourselves, because like I say, you're beautiful. Stop putting yourselves under these filters. Are y'all following me? Just say a guy meets you and you look all, under these filters. We don't always know that they are filters or not. And then you come in contact with this guy that you done met, and now he got to put up with you. Where the one that I saw? You done kicked off a leg. You done pull your teeth out your mouth. You know what I mean? Your nose is this wide. It's
Goodness.
this wide. But you done narrowed it down with your little.
Oh, with the neck and the contouring.
Are y'all following me?
Pastor, you not lying.
If you want,
Pastor,
let me say this.
I
If
know.
you want the real thing, present the real thing.
Oh, Father, help us.
I'm telling you. Because you be amazed what Yasharal men like. Y'all giving us, look at here. This is what you got to realize, this right here. If you get in the public and you naked, well, Yasharal man gonna look at you. It don't mean that's what he like. He know that you ain't marrying material, or you didn't or a blood vessel done burst in your head. You gone crazy if he see you, but he still gonna look. You can't tell me that they like this here. No, he gonna look at you.
Just to show us he got eyes.
It's to show us he got eyes. I'm telling you. And now that done told you, well, this is what all of them like. Not no mature one. Not no mature one. I'm telling you now. Now I'm telling you what Yahushua love, and that's the truth. But you ain't gonna believe it. Ain't no mature man gonna want you. Oh, you'd be a piece of candy or something. You don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be. I see your hands, Sister Trudy. You just be for a good time or something, but to be a relationship, no. Nobody don't want that. And man, you just got it all laid out and shaped and everything, but you don't know what that tells us in the depthness of our minds. You don't know what that tells us. You don't know what that tells us. No. Mature men are drawn to your intelligence, what's in you.
What's in here?
Yeah, what's in there. And sometimes we're a little skimpy on our preference and all that kind of stuff. But in actuality, we really care about what's up here. You see, we don't even mind if you get a little loud sometime, but you need to respect right here. You need to respect this right here. You need to respect that. You got me what I'm saying? But you could be so far out there that you don't even respect this.
And this.
Yeah. And you just think you can say whatever you want to say. Well, when he's saying this, take him to his head.
Mm-hmm.
Take him to his head. It's too many of y'all. Y'all outnumber us. Now, look, I'm finna state something here. Y'all outnumber us probably about 4-1. If not, 'cause the scripture says 7 women were going to take hold of one man in a day. So let me just say 7. Y'all, I'm talking about worldwide. Y'all outnumber us 7-1. But every time we see you, you by yourself. You got all these pictures and stuff online. You're by yourself. You know what it tells us? It tells us something wrong with you. Because you ain't got no man there. And you're outnumbering us. Look like all of you.
I got to say
Say it then. Go ahead. Come on.
Sometimes the men don't want the woman's on their pictures because they trying to be gigolos.
Look, y'all done trained us. Might well just know that.
Pastor, wait a minute.
No.
Sometimes
Listen to me.
men don't want
to me.
Let nobody who they with because they want a lot of women.
I'm telling you, y'all have, well, we can get into polygyny and stuff later, but I'm telling you, y'all done train us. This is why the scriptures tells us in Proverbs to direct that young man because of what y'all have done and how y'all presented yourself. You see what I mean? So naturally, y'all got something inside that would cause us to float towards you. Because it gives us, it advises us that even she'll try to draw you when she make herself up and all that kind of stuff and paint her face, the scripture calls it. And if that don't get you, young man, then she'll work her craft on you. And the scripture tells us to go against that stuff. You understand me? I'm telling you what's up now. You know how to work your craft. And ain't any woman know how to work her craft. I'm telling you, you might not like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. If it's something that some man that you really, really, really want, now some of you got some a way about you that you ain't gonna have to lower yourself for nothing. But now, what do y'all call lowering yourself? What y'all call lowering yourself is that you ain't gonna fall for a man that don't have as much as you have. That's what you call lowering yourself. No, I ain't talking about that. That is foolishness and of the devil too. Because that man can bring more. The reason why you call that lowering yourself, because you haven't come into the understanding yet that wisdom is more pricely than rubies. And if that man don't have them rubies, the hell with his wisdom that will cause growth in your life, that will teach you. But since you ain't trying to be taught no more because you think your rubies is everything, I'm telling you, most men don't even care. Not a mature one, don't even care about how much money you got. In a lot of cases, they don't care if you ain't got none. It's just how you are, how you present yourself, how you are. And y'all don't even know this, especially you young ones. You don't even know this. You know? And any man, if a man trying to get back up on his feet, if a man is already on his feet, I'll use it like this right here. A real one won't even, and you already got the house, the car, the money. He won't even move in with you because we know you. He won't even move in with you if he's a mature one. Now these young boys that most of you like, because them the one that you can control and talk to in any kind of way, you know. They're just a tail behind your butt and you can wag it anytime you get ready. And them the ones that they'll go for you. But a mature one that can lead you, one that can teach you,
They want the younger ones. The older ones want the younger ones.
One that can make a difference in your life. You don't want them kind. You want these young ones because you can maneuver, manipulate, talk to them any kind of way, and you think that you're happy, but you don't know. When you get them kind right there, Yahuwah is writing in his book of everything you do, every word you say, and he's going to hold it against you. I'm telling you, these are facts. These are things that y'all don't know because you haven't taken the time to know it. You ain't knowing what's being wrote in the Shamayim in his books. because you're never supposed to be that way. But you want these young, immature ones because you can do that while you got some money and all this kind of stuff and a home and a car. Cause you know what that's what impress him. But that stuff don't impress us. Not one bit. Not one bit at all. Not real men. And it's just too many of y'all that is single. Not because it will less, but no, it's because of your way. It's because of y'all mouth. Because how y'all perceive that. I see your hands, Sister True. You just raring. I'm gonna get you in a minute. Just hold on. She's just raring. Let me teach him something first. And y'all hearing this stuff coming from a man. See, y'all done watch too much. What the fella name? Samuel. What he dead now? That used to advise on stuff. And what was his name? He's dead now. And you know, he always used to talk about. You know, women used to come on and talk about they want a high valued man. A high valued man. Are y'all following me? What was his name? He used to advise them and stuff. They used to get mad and stuff and all that. And he was talking about how you now.
He was. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he ain't even want no woman. So I don't know what he was trying to teach because he ain't even want no woman.
Well, he
wanted a man.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
I ain't never seen him with no woman. I ain't never seen him show no woman that he was to bring her on.
I mean,
to help coach him with these women.
Well, only time you saw him is when he was doing his thing, his show. You know, so no. But I'm telling you now. I'm telling you what. But y'all, many of y'all ain't gonna get this. You're not gonna get this. You know, and you should already be there. You know why? Because Kevin Samuels. Thank you, Nicole. Kevin Samuels. But y'all ain't gonna get this right here. But you should get it. You know why? Because in actuality, and it's a fact, y'all mature faster than we do. You know, y'all mature faster than we do. Here we 18 years old and still want to play marbles, and here y'all are 14 years old and way more mature than what we are. It's just a fact. But look, but now y'all, Father, help this generation. This generation needs help like a hog needs slop. Go ahead, Sister Truth. I know you just raring, and I'm waiting for your little old sidekick down there to back you up. But go ahead.
It's not raring, but we as women have been always told what we are supposed to do, but no one is telling the men what they need to do.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it's like we're always the fingers pointing at us, but there's always fingers pointing back. Yeah. A man is supposed to be the head of the household. A lot of these men do not want to take accountability to being the man of the household, but they want an extra chick on the side.
Now, let me tell you this.
They don't want to.
Now, you're talking from the standpoint of where you are, your age, and all that kind of stuff, and that's true. But a lot of these women don't want no head. They don't want nobody to be no head of the house but them. See, you talking from your generation, and that's true what you're saying. But a lot of them today, no, they want to be the shot callers.
But why do you think they want to be the head? You know why? Because their fathers haven't been there, so they don't even know what a head looked like. Their mama has had to take on the responsibility of being the head of the household.
And that's the
reason. So now she's been trained, and then when we want to be in the gentle era, to say what they call now the gentle stage, where we're falling back to being the gentle woman, not the aggressive woman.
Yeah.
It's like, can we really do that? Because so many men are still child.
Let me tell you when it first started. It first started when they began to demean the men and get them out of the house and get y'all welfare so y'all can put us out, so y'all can get money. We have always been sellouts.
Right.
We ain't never been in no area to trust your whore. We ain't never been in no area to trust your whore. So put that man out. We're gonna give y'all this here woman. So that's what you did. So first it started out like that. You understand me? Getting rid of that man that way. And then the government just kept you out there and giving you this and giving you that. You began to look down on that man. Because look, I got this and you don't. The man had to work hard for everything. Look at here. It's just like I taught my son. I said he got 5 girls and he got 1 boy. I
Mm-hmm.
said,
Mm-hmm.
the Most High forbid, but if something happened to you, give that boy everything. And he's not the oldest. You got me? Give that boy
Mm-hmm.
everything. Because a real man, will work hard in this world, but still being worked against. You got me? Them
Mm-hmm.
girls gonna go off and get husband, get married, and that's their responsibility to take care of them husbands. But you give your son
Mm-hmm.
every penny you got.
But guess what, Pastor? Nowadays, the young bulls, it ain't about the women at all. It's about their YNs, they homeboys. They'll jump quicker for a man than they will for a woman.
A YN, what's that?
Yeah, nigga.
A young
That's
a
why
young
he's right
Negro.
there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they call YNs.
Oh,
That's a
You
young
know,
nigga
and
right there.
and that's 20-year-olds, when you get into, 20-year-olds, it's like and even older, they will
Like
be
20,
more
18.
willing, they'll be more willing to do for their homeboys than they is willing to do for a woman.
well, that's because
They'll jump up for their
listen,
homeboys. And
that
these
be
is older men too. It don't matter.
well, them older men came from some menless, daddyless homes too. For them not to recognize that. See, everything has a starting point. Everything has a
Mm-hmm.
starting point. Now, I come from a fatherless home. I didn't have a father figure.
My father
50,
would
wait,
never
wait
was
a
there
minute.
for
Let me
me.
finish when I'm talking now, y'all. Just let me finish talking when I'm talking. You know, when I come after the age 15, I didn't have a father figure no more. Are y'all hear me? But up until the age 15, I had a father figure, which was my stepfather and stuff, because I didn't, my real one wasn't around. But until then, so I learned a little bit of I learned from the stepfather, even though he was gone after 15, after I was 15. But all I saw in that man was a provider, hard worker, provided, So at least I had 15 years of my life from my birth up until I was 15 years old. That's what I saw out of him. So I had a little bit of advantage, but a lot of these men ain't had that. And they're older
Right.
today. They're older today. I mean, that was fatherless homes even when I was young. I'm 64 now. So
Right.
that's what you talking about now. The older men are not like that.
Mm-hmm.
The home became fatherless shown enough after the 70s. I mean, during the 70s. They become fatherless shown up during the 70s. But
They
in
did
this
that on purpose.
on purpose. And this is what we have now. But we can't continue to use that as a crutch because you got many voices out there now telling men how to do or what to do, telling women on how to do and what to do. But we're just let me move this. But we're just so stiff necked. We're just so stiff
It's
necked, and we
true.
won't follow this stuff anymore. And then we have had so many of you guys to raise us along, or what I'm saying,
That's
and y'all
true.
have imparted y'all ways in us. This is why we're so soft today too.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we cling to a woman taking care
or
of us.
bitter.
This,
Or bitter.
yeah, this is why we cling to a woman taking care of us, because all we know is our mama taking care of us.
That's true.
You see, and you guys couldn't teach no better. You can only teach from a
Good
woman
teaching.
perspective. You can teach
Yep,
from no
good
man
teaching.
perspective. Why? Because you ain't one.
Well, not a man.
And so all we saw was the mama taking care of us, the aunts, and all this here kind of stuff. Because the men, you let Uncle Sam pushed out. And some of our men ain't no good from the jump, but that's just where we were. But mostly the government destroyed the household, the black family.
Sure did.
The government destroyed
Sure
them.
did.
And
Sure
that's just the way it is, man. All we have seen that a woman taking care of us. So that's what we depend on when we grow up. Y'all taking care of us. But that is not a mature man. It is not a mature man. You are supposed to be a help, not the hope. You're supposed to be the help. A lot of these jokers
Now,
hoping he can find.
explain.
I'm finna explain it. A lot of these jokers hoping that they can find somebody, a woman to take care of them. They hoping when she is supposed to be a help, not the hope. If y'all understand me, what I'm saying now, of course, our hope is in Yahushua Mashiach, but I'm talking about on a physical level right here. She is a help. But because how we've been raised, now she's the hope. And y'all are so emotionally up sometimes. Y'all allow us to lay around and not work, and y'all take care of us and leaving that man there to take care of the children and all that kind of stuff. Y'all allow that. Y'all ain't helping us none.
True.
You ain't helping us none. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
you're so needy. But now you'll fight me on that. I'm not needed. I don't need a man. Yes, the hell you do. I'm telling you, unless you are a eunuch,
then
you can say you don't need one. Unless you are a eunuch. Now, people might not like what I'm saying, but it's facts. It's the truth. You know.
Yeah, you tell me the truth.
And you guys are the majority.
It's right.
And you guys are the majority
I
that
was
have
in that situation.
Yeah, and you guys are the majority that have coined that phrase. I don't need a man. Now you got a few other groups now that would say it and all this kind of stuff.
That came from Oprah.
Yeah,
from Oprah gave us that.
Yeah. Now who's she gonna leave her billions to when she leave here? Cause she gonna leave here. Who's she gonna live? She ain't got no children. Ain't got no heritage. Ain't got no husband. They never had one. Well, she probably got a few of them, but don't know it because she didn't understand that sex was made a marriage. But she's an adulteress because a woman can't have but one husband. A woman can't have but one.
Stedman.
Huh?
She still with Stedman.
Well,
he's still a puppet.
Yeah, that's who her husband is. Yeah.
Yep.
Stedman on it. She might feel something for him. I can't talk for him because I'm not around them. I'm not, in them and stuff. But, I just be speculating if I say that, yeah, she still might. I ain't even going to say
it. Her and Gail might still be close friends.
Closer than you think. You see how I said it? Closer than you think.
No relations.
I'll tell you now. So help us. We need help, man. Bad as a hog needs slop. And we just need to calm down and listen. If somebody's saying something that you know that you're in, that you know has been done, that you know you was raised that way, stop getting mad about it. And look for the solution. I'm trying to get solutions. And among a lot of us, the first solution is to get delivered because of how we've been raised. You got some wounds and stuff behind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, women, we got to teach the women.
Yeah.
We got to teach the men and stop trying to teach the man. We can't teach the man. The man need to teach the man.
Yeah. All of that. But now you can advise us because y'all got wisdom. You got wisdom.
Yeah, but we can't teach y'all.
But listen to
me. We
can't
teach you. We can advise you, but we can't teach you, Pastor. I don't think we can teach you because we ain't got that capability to read. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like a man really should teach men.
Listen to me. Now, when you're talking about teaching, you're talking about really, in a setting, a religious setting. I hate to even use the word religion, but no. That's why wisdom is referred to as a her.
Yeah.
Y'all got it. That's a woman. Y'all can advise us, but you can't have no damn attitude when you're doing it. You can't have no disrespect when you're doing it. Not to a real man. Are you following me now?
We need help on that level, Pastor. We need help on that.
Yeah, and you need some help, but are you willing to get it? Because let me tell you something. Why y'all so emotional? Y'all think that y'all are so emotional beings. No. It's not that. Look at here. And I had to say this to a person the other day. What do people do, or what do people erect in order to remember the dead? A monument, right?
A monument.
And they do that to remember the dead, not to go and find their graves. And so just to find their graves and stuff. No, you can use some. You can use some coordinates to do that or whatever, but they pay thousands of dollars for a monument just to remember the dead. And listen to what I'm saying. It's not so much that y'all are so emotional and this here and that, but you're easy to hurt now because you are the weaker vessel, and that leaves wounds. You got me? But in those wounds, and before they even heal, the enemy can use y'all wounds to erect a monument. So you always remember the negative. And we look at it thinking that y'all are operating by the emotions. No, it's by that monument that the enemy then erected, so you'll never forget what done happened to you, where you've been hurt at, and so that's how y'all act out. You got to remove that monument out of place. Destroy that. Destroy that. That's the only way y'all can get on and live normal lives. You got to remove that monument. And when you remove that hurt, that's the equivalent of removing that monument. You see. But you won't deal with the wounds. There are steps to this kind of stuff. You got to go back. You got to go down, because you're all out here, and you don't realize that all out here came. That's the monument that is being seen, that is being shown. But the monument, you don't know that it came through hurt. Being hurt, and what hurt you? That wound, because a wound hurts. What caused the wound? A blow that you didn't receive, or you think that you didn't supposed to receive, or whatever. See, all that stuff got to be taken care of. All that stuff have to be taken care of. See, that's the reason people say, "Oh, just forgive." No, that's a monument there that the enemy have erected to keep you in bondage. And that monument, man, I'm telling you, that's what all you're gonna give your attention to.
Yeah.
Y'all got to help me with this now. So you think about that stuff.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, we're talking about women and men now. I don't know how we get off all this here and off immersion and got on this right here. Perhaps why? Somebody might need it. But I promise you, I'm going to go back to immersion next Sunday. Even though I got some other stuff I want to talk about, I promise you, I'm going to go back to immersion next Sunday, and we're going to deal with it then. At least I
That'll
can say
be a first.
we're going to try. What'll be a first?
We'll give it a try.
What'll be 3 times?
Take it to Sunday.
We'll give it a shot.
One topic.
That'll be a first.
Yeah. But y'all hear me what I'm saying, all right? Listen, until you're willing to say and confess that you messed up, ain't nothing Yahuwah can do for you. Ain't nothing that he will do for you. Our problem is that we just ain't willing to say it. Because we're prideful. We're stiff-necked. We'll look at everybody. We'll look at Shaquille as messed up, but we won't even make that same decision about ourselves. Because everybody want to be a wonder. The hell with being a wonder. You need some help. Right. Though this bullet that's in you, you're going to die one day. It need to be taken out. It need a surgical procedure that is taken that to take place to take that out, or you're going to die one day. Why are you still talking about Shaquille, and Shaquille ain't got no bullet in him. Shaquille's life ain't being threatened. But you're going to have to find somebody to come down on so you can still feel good about yourself. We're messed up. We're messed up. We're trying to be, we've been taught this by Edom, and we've been taught it well. We're trying to compete with one another. We don't even have to compete with one another. We don't have to do that, but we've been taught that by Edom. You ain't going to tell me we need a total deliverance from Christianity. Christianity is Rome. It's wrong. I didn't say Rome, which it is Rome. I said wrong. Let me get a little proper with it because I'm Southern. So I say wrong when you want me to say wrong. It's wrong. No, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
W-R-O-N.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
I don't even hear the G in the Southern accent. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Wrong.
Not wrong, but wrong.
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 So we need some help, man. We need it bad as a hog needs slop. And we just have to accept it and where it come from. It's just say like Peter them said to or Kiefer them said to Yahusha, this is a hard saying. Who can take it? And Yahusha just simply told him, he that can take it, let him take it. He that can't, don't worry about it. Whatever.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it then.
Yeah. And some of us can't even take this, what I'm saying today. Yehuda Blue, I promise you, we're going to get back to it next Sunday. We're going to get back to it because there's a lot of deep stuff that we ain't even touched yet. I haven't even touched in this thing yet in terms of immersion. I'm telling you, it's some deep stuff. It even go into those signs you put out on your car and stuff. I promise you, man. Dealing with immersion.
I always thought that was kind of weird. Like
Dealing with water.
Are you talking about the fish? The fish that
the
got
fish.
All that.
Yeah.
All that. And our people are so.
I remember when I was little, I was thinking because he fed the fish with 5 loaves of bread. Oh, that's not what that means.
Yeah.
Well, what it means?
Yeah. And we're just so about getting into it with something deeper when we ain't even got the surface stuff. And so if the deeper stuff, you're not realizing that it's not going into you. It's just going into you in the form of I know. But your ruach is not receiving it. You want to know why? Because the new wine can't go into old wineskins. So you just know it in your head, but that's why your heart ain't changing, because your heart you're supposed to be a new wineskin to hold that pressure, hold that
New
truth of that word.
wineskins. My.
And many of us, we're just impressed with knowledge. We're just impressed with knowing. We ain't trying to get it to bring a change to our hearts. We just trust.
Right.
We just want to know. So when we repeat it, we'll sound deep. If truth be told
Like
about
we a
us,
dirt dauber.
yeah, man, come on, help us, Father.
A dirt dauber say, I know. If you listen to a dirt dauber, my daddy told the story. The dirt dauber never could build his house.
Yeah, man.
Because every time they try to tell him, I know. And that's why every time he got to rebuild his house when it rained, because he always thought he knew how to build the house.
He always thought he knew. He won't listen. He will not listen. He will not listen.
Help us to listen.
You know what? Then you know who then had them a good break today, a good break for these few hours. You know, because they listen in incognito. But you know who done had a great break today was YT, because I ain't dealt with them today. I want to deal with my people. I mentioned them here and there, but they done had a great break today. Will y'all agree? Because I'm telling you, man, our people, we got to get it together. We must get it together. And I'm telling you something about you women and these men too. Don't think I don't deal with them. I deal with them too. I'm telling you, man. I had a male ministry. And now, and you focus on the word had.
Oh, man.
Why I ain't got it now? Because they don't want to damn listen.
Do that stiff neck, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, we're something else. I don't leave us out. We get these women and treat them like they are nothing because you know they love you. And all this kind of stuff, you treat them like they are nothing. And plus you're lazy on top of that. So many of us are hog-tied lazy. You know what hog-tied lazy is, don't you? Because all that hog can do, if he tired, all he can do is lay down. That's all he can do. He can't do nothing else but lay. Can't do nothing else but
wise on
lay.
it.
He hog-tied. And some of us are hog-tied lazy. And we want these akutis to take care of us. Grow the hell up. Take on the responsibility that you have assigned your name to. And do what you're supposed to do toward them. You know, if the woman say, "Well, honey, I go, let me buy this, Sometimes you just need to say, "No, honey, I got it."
Right.
Instead of sucking her dry, thinking that until the immature man, this is what's in his mind. I got him taking care of me, Ak. I got him taking care of me.
That's how they are, Pastor.
Yeah.
That's how some of them are. Oh, she take care of me, but they don't take care of her. Like,
but they don't know that's the curse upon them.
That's a curse.
Yeah, that's a curse. That's part of the curse. But they think it's something. They think, I see you, Su Yahoo. Oh, it's getting late there.
Love you, sis.
It's getting late there. Time for her sleep. Because you got to have it.
Oh, they ain't caught like a pistol.
But y'all feel me what I'm saying, right? No, they think that's something, that the woman is taking care of them. And they ain't doing nothing. You know how I feel if that was happening to me or ever happened to me? You know how that would make me feel? It would make me feel like a damn loser. I couldn't put up with that. I couldn't put up with it. It would make me feel like a loser, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, baby girl. They think they be flexing. That ain't no flex.
Yeah,
You ain't even
ain't
flexing
no
nothing.
flex.
Hey, to flex is to show. I know what y'all call flex today, but in our day, flex was to show muscle. You know, you
Show your
flexing.
muscles.
You flexing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To show that you got it here. There ain't no flexing. Them jokers is relaxing and letting you do everything. That is extreme relaxing. And they call it flexing. It is extreme relaxation. Extreme relaxing. Don't tell me.
Extreme. Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to, and you have to understand, a woman, we're a help mate. We're not a do girl.
Yeah. Come on.
And like, the man ain't the paymaster. He's a provider, but he's not the paymaster.
Come on. And y'all are help. We shouldn't be y'all help. You shouldn't have to come and ask me, well, honey, you going to pay the light bill this month? What, honey, can you do that? You shouldn't have to ask me to do nothing, because if I'm a man and the right man and a man of responsibility, I already know what to do. And I know I'm the one that got to do it. Something wrong with us today. Our society is upside down. I know y'all getting bored with this here, so I'm going to have to go.
Good teaching. You saw what Sister Lucretia typed?
What she typed? Let me see. Where? I didn't see it.
And on the Zoom.
Oh, on the Zoom? Let me see here. Let me see.
Oh, he said God was tapping on my current situation.
I wish I can speak, you guys. I wish I can speak maybe to you guys, or tapping to something of my current situations. I got you. You can. You can. Maybe we can talk about it in the next family private Zoom, if you don't mind. Like I said, family members are there, so maybe we can deal with it then, sister. I got you. But I'm telling you, things have happened, and we don't even realize that we have caused it while we're still busy blaming the other. Because no one knows their proper responsibilities.
No one wants to take up, right? No accountability from neither of us.
Yeah, come on now. I'm telling you. So help us, Father. We need help. Hey, I love you guys. Gotta go. I love you guys.
Love y'all.
I don't even know how to make that. Yeah, that's okay. There you go, right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. So it's all good. So, hey, maybe next time I'm really gonna try to delve off into it. Let me see where I'm stopping at on this immersion thing. Let me see where I'm stopping at, because I'm gonna.
Yeah, that immersion, we definitely got to get on that some more, Pastor, because there's so many people that are doing that.
And you know what? Now listen. Now, well, we read some in Leviticus 5, because we got Leviticus the 4th chapter, 5th chapter, then Leviticus 16 chapter. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Because that's where we're stopping at. So I'm gonna leave it right there. But listen, let me show y'all this right here. Some of y'all, let me just show y'all this right here before we go. Okay. Let me show my screen. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it or not now. Look at this right here.
About the Obama situation. For some reason, the Obamas run rent-free in Donald Trump's head. Yeah. They haven't been in office for a while. I mean, they just take over his mind. All day, he's always trying to plot against the Obamas, who've done nothing to him but be better at administrating. That's what I feel. And they send these pictures of Michelle and Barack Obama in monkey suits. White folks, listen. The white folks that do this, the fact that you guys love to refer to black people as monkeys, especially when you're angry at us, a lot of you, even people from other races say that. Asians will say it about black people. Latinos will say it about black people, especially people that are brown. Monkey. Let me tell you, mother, something. Scientifically, I'll say this every time it comes up, I'll say it again so it can stick with you. They just tested it out, scientists did, that white folks, you all are closely related to monkeys. Genetically, you are. It's a scientific proof. They shook all the test tubes. They did all their work. And it ended up that you, white folks, are more closely related to monkeys. That's you. So you throwing bananas at black people in soccer games and these soccer matches, you should be doing that shit. We should be feeding you bananas. You understand that? Yes. Remember, these are for the people that do this specific behavior, okay? Because I know some of you start crying and acting like little be like, that's no, you can't just put us all in a category. Well, you put us in a category. You have no problem putting black people in a category. I think black people are one of the main races that are all put in a category for some reason. You all can't wait to do that to us, but when we do it to you, we're not all like that. You probably are, because a lot of you have a problem with black folks. I'm naming all the races. Even black folks have problem with black folks. How you like that? I included us too. But the monkey thing, they've debunked it. Come on, man. And in my comedic mind, I go, well, monkeys, if you shave their hair, it's all white.
Look at that.
Yeah, their skin is white. They have thin lips. They don't have full lips like us, thin lips. And a lot of them have small, and they take that doesn't belong to them. I just think it's really, really rich of people making fun of the Obamas. These are two of the smartest human beings on the planet. 10 times smarter than everybody in that administration, all right? Well qualified, represented America well, represented black people phenomenally, yeah, and had class. And all you can come up is with names. That's your talent, all you racist motherfuckers. Your talent is name calling because you can't compete equally. You know, I mean, you still got people calling black athletes and shit because you can't compete equally because we're faster and stronger than you, but all you got is name calling. That's the only hobby or talent you got. Yeah, keep up the good work. It was, I saw the pictures.
I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine.
It's a voter fraud. Voter fraud.
Certainly, it was a very strong post in terms of voter fraud.
It was voter fraud. It was all about voter fraud. I never really saw the picture. It was voter fraud about the votes that were frauded, and it was about the Lion King.
I guess it was a takeoff on the Lion King.
Lion King. Everything was a Lion King, and I saw the pictures, which I would have been angry at. I saw the pictures. It was all voter fraud. The fuck are you talking?
You see? I mean, stuff like that. And then we have to, these people still calling us racist and stuff. I just wanted to show you that. I just wanted to show you that for 1 minute. You know, all this crap that they do. All this crap that they do. And maybe y'all have saw that, but what do y'all think about that? And now, let me say this here first before y'all say anything about that. Now, I do not go full throttle with the Obamas when they was in office. I do not go full throttle with us because everybody seemed to think that homosexuality belongs in our community. They can ride on the same civil rights train that we rode on. Everybody want to get on that train and present and Obama's day was for that. I don't go for that. And see what most of us miss concerning them. I don't go for the trap for the crap that Trump is saying about them now, because they are our people still. I don't go for that, and that's just showing you that he's open racist. But we still can't go with everything that the Obamas them did because they wasn't righteous. I want us to know that. And a lot of times we tend to go with that when we worship color. See, a lot of that was played on our black pain. And we seem like we can't see the evil that our folk do. You know, he came in on a campaign that he wasn't for, same-sex marriages and all that kind of stuff. But all of a sudden now you was that all the time. You lied just like you lied to, like any politician was lied. So I don't go for that crap right there. So you can worship them and hold them in high esteem all you want to. But that kind of stuff there is what brought us into judgment, So, but I don't go with Trump crap either. He's just showing his racist stuff.
Trust me, this in his nature.
But what do y'all think about Trump doing what he did? What y'all think about that?
It was a hint. It was his intentions.
Yeah.
Because he's only just doing. He's only doing what he's been designed to do.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Shaquille. But I hear what you're saying. Yahoo Dub, Yara. I think I got your name right. He said that cuz Big Mike. That's Big Mike cuz, AKA Michelle Obama. Oh man. Now Shaquille said she came out or he came out or whatever it is and confessed it. I don't know that. I don't know that. You know what I mean? I don't know that. I can't get back. Okay, Sister Trudy, I'm sorry because we're getting ready to leave anyway. So I ain't gonna send you now another link for you to get back because you'll hold me here another hour. So I'm gonna let you stay in the house. All right, Nigga James said this is the government aren't human. Them in the government aren't human but reptilians, and that's not a woman. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, I do. And I'm kind of leaning toward that way, but I wanted a little bit more proof than what Shaquille said, and he have to bear that burden to prove that she confessed it or he confessed it. And because I believe it, I'm leaning towards your way. All right, love you, Akuti Trudy B, love you. But I'm getting ready to get out of here. But if y'all want to send a few more comments before I go, and how y'all really feel about this, because I know a lot of you have been listening in silence. You know,
I don't know if they probably done. They probably done deleted that though.
No, it ain't deleted. I've been seeing it in other
I'm
areas.
I'm trying to find it.
Huh?
So I'm gonna try to find it.
You gonna try to find it? Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Yami? Shalom to you. What y'all think about this here? What y'all think about what I just showed on that thing? Now I don't care nothing about him. This Edomite. I don't. What he did is wrong. But now, like I said, I don't go all the way with the Obamas just because they're melanated. I don't. Matter of fact, I didn't even vote for him because I voted for him the very first time, you know. But now you vote in November, right? You vote in November, and I voted in 2008 for him in November, and by February come around, 2008. No, it was February. By the time February came around, I saw something totally different. I saw it in the Ruach. Let me read some of this stuff about the Obamas. And we was wrong with his two left shoes. True to Be says, my question is, why aren't they questioning the other president's wives? They always want to come after the black ones. That's true. That's true. That's true. They played against each other in the government. This is what Nikki James is saying. They played against each other in the government. But it's all a stage. They're all related. And that is also true. That is also true. You have to understand me. And I did hear God say that Obama is of the tribe of Nephilim. Ephraim.
Oh my God.
I heard that. Not saying that it's so. That is true. But he kind of like said that he was from the tribe on his father's side of Ephraim. Yeah, Ephraim. Yeah, you missed it live, you missed it, but it's all good. It's all good. We had a little fun, and we hopefully brought a little proof of some things about immersion and all that kind of stuff. But nevertheless, man, we're just living in a messed up world, and until we draw closer to Yahuwah, and really draw close to Him, we're gonna always be messed up. And we have to humble ourselves. To the very T. And these white folk gonna be what these white folk are. Cause I'm telling you, they ain't worth a plug nickel. They ain't worth a nickel worth of dog meat. Most of our people, all these folk got to do now, and I'm getting back on them for a minute here. All these folk got to do, cause they is racist as man, as a man running a 40-yard dash or whatever. They're that. But all they have to do to us is just smile to us or cry. Then they got our heart. You're going to have to grow from that. You're going to have to grow from that because these are the most deceptive people that is on this face of the earth. And I don't care what they say. Whatever they do to you, there's always a motive behind it. And 9 times out of 10, and I do mean it, I know that's just a saying to some people today, but 9 times out of 10, that motive is not right. They want something from you. All the aid that they give Africa, but look what they take out. And until our people wake up to this here and stop telling our folk that these people can be grafted in, it's time for you to wake up out of your ignorance and read Jeremiah 23 and see what Yahuwah said he's going to do to you, shepherd, by you still leading your people wrong and make them think wrong and think Edom is going to be all right. The scripture tells us what's going to happen with Edom, and it tells us why it's going to happen with them, but you still telling them that they can be grafted in. You better wake the hell up. I'm telling you, trying to be nice to them. That's what all you doing, because that's what you've been programmed to do, because you've been programmed to think that they are the very image of beauty, kindness, and honesty and all of that. You conditioned to be that way, and these are the most treacherous people up on the face of the earth, if truth be told. I mean, think about it. Think about what Genesis said. Genesis 3:15 talk about the seed of the Satan and the seed of man. The devil got a seed here. How come we can't acknowledge that? How come we can't acknowledge that? He have a literal seed here. Okay, we got to come together under Yahuwah's perfect ruling. Stop giving power and support to these corrupt public servants that have no reference or fear to him at all. Thank you, Yahudah, Leah, Yara. They said that we got to give. Let me put it up here. Maybe you'll see it. Said we gotta come together under Yahuwah's perfect ruling. Stop giving power and support to these corrupt public servants that have no reference or fear to him at all. So true, so true, so true. We got to wake up and stop marching in the streets, stop all this crap, stop calling on the government, the local government, because they ain't doing it. You got to wake up and start calling on Yahuwah. That's what we got to do. Stop marching down there to the local voting precinct and man, we got to stop all this stuff. You ain't have no business even voting for him, because the scripture tells us that he that is not of your nation, don't make him king over you. Our people don't even know this right here. Some of us voted for Trump. We sin right then. We sin right there when we voted for him, because he is not of the tribes. What do we understand? What do we not understand by that? We didn't supposed to vote for nobody that is not of our tribes. Now, if you voted for Obama, that's fine. If he's of the tribe of Ephraim, that's fine, But he still wasn't yielding to the Most High. He was just like the wicked kings of Israel to me. Now, you might think differently, and I can't tell you what to think, but to me, that's what he was, because most of us are still programmed to worship color. We see all them white folk mistakes, but we don't see our own. That's what got us in the condition that we're in now, you see. We don't see our own mistakes, But you got to call, just like you call them out, just like I call them out, we need to be able to call your ass out too.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Yahusha said when they went to acquire him in Ezekiel, he said, he pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, who do they think they are inquiring of me? Talking about us as though they are a nation that doth righteousness. Who do they think they are? Are y'all following me? This is what he said concerning Yasharal. Because we ain't doing no righteous. We didn't do no righteous. Now we're trying to get it together now. And please, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Okay, he's not of us. I'm thinking. I'm taking it as you taking it. Talking about Obama, Nikki. Okay, good deal. Let's search in that deeper, because I didn't really think he was us either until I heard this recently that he's of the tribe of Ephraim, Ephraim, however y'all want to call it.
Ephraim.
But I didn't think that he was of us either. But now this is what's being said, So I I don't know, but we look into that deeper, because if he was really for us, if he was really of us, y'all can say what you want to and talk about, well, they didn't let him do anything for us. They might have let him do anything. All that was for show for you. He didn't want to do nothing no way. But to stop from being coming down on by us and assure us we give him a second term vote, it has to be that way. But we can't see spiritually past our nose. You see. We can't see spiritually or past our nose. Oh, y'all follow me? I know this daddy is from Africa. Yeah, his daddy is from Africa, Sister Trudy. His daddy is from Africa. But, you have more than the tribes there in Africa. You do. And there's other tribes that is Afro.
I want to go over there, see how many people I got from over there.
Well, you don't have to go over there. You got to do your DNA, African DNA first. You can go over there and be right in the midst of it and don't even know that you are among your folk. But unless they begin to speak, unless you know a little bit of something over here. But anyway, it's all good. We're still in talks with different ones and on the continent and stuff concerning the Nigerian problem. And by the way, I thank you guys for still supporting Nigeria, the Nigeria Yahuwah liberations there, because some of you guys have sent in your donations this week and stuff. And I praise Yahuwah for you for helping us out with this, because this is not something that I could carry my own. I can't carry it my own. We need Yahuwah's people. And like I said, those white folk that used to donate and stuff, they just didn't expect me to begin to say some of the things. He's supposed to be that. Yeah, you're right about that too, Nikki. He's supposed to be dad, because he don't look nothing like the man that they say his dad is. If you ask me, his dad might could be Malcolm X. And if that is, he sure ain't like his dad. He took more toward the white side, if you ask me. And you think about this account, that man, daddy, might just be Malcolm X. But let me get back to this. Thank you again for your support and stuff. And some of you gave this.
Obama?
Yeah, I'm talking about Obama. Look at him. Look at him. Look closely at him. Now, this is just my speculation. I ain't got no medical records or anything like that. Nothing like that. But I'm just going by appearance. Been wrong before. I'm sure I'll be wrong again. Might be wrong now. So don't just quote me on that. I'm just talking about the appearance. Have you seen folk really look like folk?
You're like, yeah, they favor somebody. That's what they used to say.
They do have a white mother. They do to the white people. And now he could have came along before Malcolm X got like he was. You had to understand Detroit Red, how he was. He laid with the white women and everything until he got knowledge. So that boy might have been came along then. Malcolm X was messing Malcolm X was messing with a white woman. He's supposed to be mom is from Hawaii. Yeah, we hear all that stuff, but you ain't gonna never get the truth out of these people. But if that joker favor anybody, to me, he got ways, not ways, but mannerisms, just like Malcolm X had. Just pull up photos on how Malcolm X sat sometime, how he would do that. Obama, mannerisms, all that there. But I ain't saying that's that main dad, because I don't know who that main dad is. But nevertheless, all is good, all is well. And I appreciate y'all comments and stuff. And but we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty on stuff. How long we been on this thing? Shoot, y'all had me on here 4 hours, and I don't feel like we're talking about nothing. But hopefully we done schooled a few people and help a few people, and we just see what Yahuwah do with that, or we just see what you allow Yahuwah to do with that, because know this right here, the battle is almost on. The battle is almost on. But what we really need, we need our leaders to wake up, because our leaders, the majority of our leaders, I never believed the lie, but the Ruach HaKodesh put it in my Ruach about Obama. I got you, Nikki. I got you. I believe that because he would do those things just like I told you when I voted for him in November 2008. By the next year, 2009, it was in February or March or something like that. I had a total different opinion by him, and I never listened to that man again. And the Ruach HaKodesh just revealed some things. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Now, what was I fixing to say? Somebody remind me. What was I fixing to say? What was I on?
You said going over some things.
Yeah, going over what? I lost my
You
thought.
say you.
Yeah, but anyway, I hope the things that we have talked about today have helped someone. Just some of the stuff you just have to take with a grain of salt, like we used to speak back in the day. I mean that I know that's hard. I know that was a hard thing, but you just think about it and just think about it, cause I ain't out here trying to tell you nothing wrong or anything that matters. Just trying to show our people where we have messed up at, so we can get back to our roots. Let's get back to that. Sometimes we need help in this kind of stuff, but don't ever think. Yeah, I know what I was saying. Don't ever think that white people are totally honest, even in them trying to be friends or friends to you. Because if a grape is smashed, the juice gonna come out. And many of you have never smashed the grape. That's why you think that they are so with you. The grape ain't never been smashed before. They all right as long as you under them. They can seem to be got you fooled like they are friends as long as you under them. But get up above them. That's the reason the Most High said you're supposed to be above, but you beneath. Now get up above them, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, you will see exactly what I'm talking about if you get up above them. They won't have that. They don't mind giving to you as long as they still appearing above you. They don't mind giving to your projects, your donations and stuff, as long as they appear above you. You see, as long as they appear above you. So, but I thank you, you melanated people, because I had a few white donors, and they was giving until I started talking what I talk now.
You're real.
I'm telling you, until I started being real. Because when I first began to hear this stuff about these folk ain't gonna make it in, gonna be totally wiped out, I wasn't that easily persuaded. I had to go and seek for myself, And I don't know. Shout out to Yak. Yak started, and I even had private conversation with Yak about it. Man, I'm dead. I just don't. So but I had to go and talk to Yahuwah myself, and Yahuwah started giving me dreams, visions, and stuff that I couldn't fight off. Even in him giving, when I was in Nigeria, he gave me some. And you know what I tried to do, Shakir? I tried to fight them off too, because my mind, my awakened / colonized mind didn't want to see that, didn't want to believe that. You hear me what I'm saying? But he kept pouring it on. He kept pouring it on. No. And now showing it in the word and scriptures and all that kind of stuff, which has been there. We just hadn't know where to look at. So even me and Yak, we talked about it a lot of times, man. And so I wasn't thoroughly convinced by him saying that. Yahuwah had to convince me. In other words, he confirmed that young man's word. He confirmed the Ruach HaKodesh confirmed his word to me. I'm telling you. And most of us are tricked. So our leaders need to wake up to this. And if we don't wake up to this, you putting your folk in jeopardy. There could be more to the remnant, if you would wake up and teach us right. If you would wake up and tell us the truth. You understand me? Then what's going to be there? But you're going to be held. A lot of our leaders is going to be held blood of Yasharal on their hands. And you're going to have to give account of that. They're going to have to give account of that. With their black self, still trying to not offend these people like we in the Jim Crow area. You might as well just still keep your head down while you talking to them. You can't even look them in the eye, because you ain't you with them in this teaching, in this awakening right here. You might as well just keep your head down when you talking to them. It's a good thing Isaac can't trust them. You can't trust them. Thank you, brother Isaac. I try, Aki Isaac. I try to not only, I don't try to be a leader. I'm called to that. But what I try to be, and I don't even try to be honest. What's in me just have to come out, and I just have to say it. And if you show me where I did you wrong or said something wrong about you, just show me, and I'm gonna be the first one to come to you and apologize. I am. See, look, I can do this, Shaquille. You know why I can do it, and many people can't? Because Yahuwah sent me through the ringer years ago and made me. He wrung me out years ago. Put you in the oven, baking you, and then he opened the door and he pull it out, and you think, time for him. Now he just pulling you out the oven to turn you over and stick you back in it because you ain't made yet. You ain't done yet. We don't realize this stuff. I shed many tears, man, in this making process. I promise you, many of them, and so few of us are made. So few of us. We can't take nothing. We can't take nothing.
It's facts. He has to go take some to make it and refine it.
Yeah, I love you too, Akuta Trudy. And thank you guys for hanging in there, hanging around me, hanging in there, and just helping me and being this here kind of stuff, Look, I don't contribute nothing to myself. I know the true power comes from those that is Palawing, the Tafalawing for me. That's the engine. That the Ruach uses to push people like us, ourselves forward. If you really love Yahuwah's people, you will tell them the truth and you wouldn't take no credit for nothing. You won't. And that's where I am. Thank Yahuwah for putting me there. I didn't put myself there. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for none of this. But even like I told you guys before, I have a local assembly here. And the Most High showed me some time ago large microphones with antennas in a vision. I seen that, I seen that, and and I knew what he was talking about as time, went on. This is how we got to reach the people. That's a reason why the churches he had to use social media now to reach these people, because these churches wasn't ever gonna tell you the truth. And that's why people are contained in these churches. You weren't going to ever get the truth from them. But now he did that through when he closed a lot of them down, doing that CV thing. Yeah, doing that CV thing. Sound like he's going to broaden the assembly. Yeah.
Only thing you would have got out of them was motivational speeches and the fucking pep talks.
That's all. Because what's on the Most High's mind now is the awakening. And this is how he's going to use, he using social media to do that. He ain't using no church to do that. Because the churches will never tell you about the awakening. Our so-called church back then is rare for a church to wake up and realize who you are. I began to wake up in 2014, just like I told you all. And I began to express what Yahuwah showed me. I had some white folk in the church then. And I began to express and show pictures of what white people done and who we are. And you know what them white folk did? At first, we love you, Pastor Donald. You just is so Pastor Donald. But when I began to expound on that truth way back in 2014, them jokers left like stampeding cattle. Getting out of there.
Left like a net that was on the fly.
But the thing about it, you have to ask me, did I care? A little bit, I cared a little bit back then because I didn't have a full understanding. So you have to ask me now in present, do you care? Hell no. Hell no, because I know what's up. I know what's happening now. Are y'all following me? Okay, I'm glad I left the church. I hear you. I'm telling you, man. And some of us are still running around here with these fake leaders. They're only teaching you. Now, they're in the awakening, but still talking about Danes and the Lions Den, so to speak. Still teaching Noah's Ark. And can't go no deeper. Why was Noah even on the ark? To be saved. To be saved from what? Come on, man. We got to come about this easy stuff, man, that we're in. and not leading Yahuwah's people and telling, man, we are hard, stiff-necked people. So guess what? We gonna need the rod. We don't need this nice lily white discipline. It don't discipline Yehuda. It don't discipline the tribes because we tough. You got me?
Right.
No, you're gonna have to get some switches out the tree.
You got to beat them plowshares to swords.
Come on, no, I ain't talking about that. You know, you're gonna have to get some switches out the tree to wake us up. You can't tell us go to your room, Johnny, because you didn't do right. No, no, you got to get some switches to whip our tail. Sending us to the room ain't gonna get it. You just ain't gonna get it. Hey, all praise to Yahuwah. Y'all, I gotta go. Love y'all. I love y'all and thank y'all. Okay. I love y'all, and I thank y'all. But I gotta go. Thank you. Oh, let me finish all this up.